Hey, what's up, boys? Can you hear me? Welcome. Excuse me. We just get this shirt out in the ladies' good. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, cool. So wait. Oh man, I got a sore throat, man. Fucking sucks. That do be hitting now. Do be hitting. Okay. All right, I might play a little bit more Final Fantasy again. Check out a couple of videos as well before we get started. I'll eat, man. I'll eat. Vomit. Pardon me. We got a transcoding options. Getting a little bit of a buffering. After the stream's looking okay. Let me just test if this is going out to everybody. Restream relay's working. Seems to be. It bloody seems to be. Let's just double check. See if it's working on YouTube. Yo, guys, if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It's very much appreciated. Yo, if you're watching it on the short stream on mobile, if you just touch the screen for a second or two, the option to like the stream will come up. If you're watching it on desktop, then don't. I come up to the Gachapon channel or Twitch. I'll tell you what. Let me just put a link in the chat actually for that. So people know about you. Yo, Jamie, what's going on, bro? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, dude. Went physio today. My back is wrecking, man. I went all out as well today. Shaved the bonds, boys. We're looking like freaking prison bait with this one. Let me get the YouTube link in there as well. Okay, double check if you've got 40p as well. Yeah, nice, lovely. Lovely. How's things, Jamie? You good, dude? Can I put a link in there and see if that works on a poll? I've never tried that. I'm curious to see if that'll work. No, I don't think it will. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. I'm good, dude. I'm good. Okay. Let me double check if that's working. I'm gonna get it going. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just felt like shaving my head today. and then kind of regretted it. Not gonna lie, so I do look like a well, I look like skinhead. You know, one of them ones. Okay, so the what? Okay, that's pinned there, but why does the poll not freaking come up, man? Cool. It should be working now. Okay, it's working now. All right, cool. Cool. All right, before we get into it, I want to give me a second here. All right, hopefully the audio's all good. Give me a second. I need to open OBS up. Yeah, okay. So before we get into it, I want to watch this video from Styx. An enormous wuthering waves reveal. See what it's saying.
While I was away on a bit of a beach vacation, here's a picture of me having a little bit of fun. Kudo released what is arguably some of the biggest news concerning Wuthering Waves today. Not only do we have an official trailer for 1.1 that we're going to go ahead and look at together, but they also confirmed dozens of free 10 pulls. Yes.
Okay.
Dozens.
We're going to go ahead and go over how you go about earning those. We're going to check the maintenance time.
Dude, if that's true, Kuro again a little bit crazy in my opinion with the free pulls. I understand it. People are going to be like, great, man. I can get more pulls and I don't have to pay, which fair enough. But I don't know if that's a good thing. I suppose they know the sort of money they're bringing in on the back end, which obviously they do. But I just can't see it being a good long-term thing. And unless, as the game goes on, there's more options to get pulls for free-to-play players, it's going to be like a drop off a cliff for people in terms of getting that sort of stuff, because they're going to get a bunch of this free stuff. They're not going to be able to continue to keep doing that, I don't think, and still make a lot of money. I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe they'll divert from the Hoyo version of just being a little bit more tight and continue to be more generous. But if that does happen and they do start to pull back on that, it's going to feel like a big drop for free-to-play players, isn't it? And I think that's going to start to burn them out if they go from this continuous supply of pulls here, pulls there, weapon pulls here. We're getting more solvents. We're getting more of this. And then boom, it just cuts off. It's going to be a bit of a shock to that player base, I think.
The downtime, cover everything. But first, let's take a look at the trailer because I'm dying to see what happens. Everyone across social media has been discussing it, and they happened to drop this the day I was at the beach.
We've already saw this trailer.
Our queen.
I can feel the Sentinel's
Cool
presence
trailer, though.
inside,
Got to see a bit of Mommy Changli as well, didn't we?
Feel inside.
You know?
but it's not responding.
Actually,
Wait, is that a new
Have we-
method of like exploration?
hold up. I haven't seen this trailer. I actually haven't seen this trailer. Should we watch this trailer before we watch this video? Yeah, let's watch this trailer before we watch this video. Actually, I haven't actually seen this trailer. I think, is this a character showcase? I'm not too sure. Or is this the 1.1 video? Wuthering Waves version 1.1 trailer, Thought of Eons. I think it is. Okay. All right, boys. All right, boys. Scratch that. We're going to watch the Wuthering Waves version 1.1 trailer, Thought of Eons. We've saw the Jinsey video, but I haven't seen this. And I haven't seen the Resonator showcase for Jinsey as well, so we might check that out as well. All right, then let's check this out. Wuthering Waves version 1.1 trailer, Thought of Eons. Let's check it out. Just as we started watching that, then I was like, I've already seen this trailer.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside. But it's not responding.
Who was that? So is that going to be a new way of traversing? We're going to be able to ski or snowboard, I guess? Rather looking awesome as ever. Hold a minute, what was that there then? What happened to that bird? Did it freeze? Oh, it looks like it did. Are they frozen or are they in like a time stasis? I guess that kind of makes sense. Thought of Eons. So it's a time thing, I guess, isn't it? You know, makes sense. The Eons, time story. It makes sense with all the other stuff that's been alluded throughout the story so far. Okay. Dude, the area looks kind of cool. Loving the color palette.
And the Sonorosphere. They are both
hey.
a puzzle and an answer.
Dude, Changli is just Jesus. All right, boys.
And an answer.
Let's not get distracted.
Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
So the thing is now, we won't try and pause it too much. Are we more hyped to try and pull for Jinsey or Changli? You know, it's like Jinsey looks like she's going to be insane, but then the waifu met out with Changli. But at the same time, some of the combat mechanics that I saw for Changli look really cool as well.
Clear the blaze. Crosscut. Sever.
Is she the new ultimate waifu? Damn, man, those physics. Those titty physics.
Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
Dude, she looks awesome.
But we both have something we'll fiercely defend. Shine forevermore. Divine moon's blessing.
Dude, Jinsey looks so cool.
Moment of awakening.
She's less waifu. Well, actually, I don't know. She's pretty waifu. But she's less mommy waifu, shall we say? And just looks insane.
And myself that would shape the fate of our city.
This game is almost over.
Restore the time from where
Dude, Changli looks awesome.
unfounded confidence arise.
The only thing I will say, I was not disappointed, but I was actually kind of shocked the way Juhei sounds. I was kind of expecting a lot more deep, commanding, visceral voice. Not that I've got a problem with the voice. I was just, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, because it seems to have like a feminine and masculine voice going on there, but it just seems a lot less powerful than what I was expecting. But it's not bad. Like, not judging it, not saying it sounds crap. It's just, I was kind of expecting that sort of booming, like deep, whoa kind of voice. But Juhei looks so fucking dope.
Confidence arise.
You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this update. I am looking forward to this update. So it is. We've got a new way of getting about then. We can actually snowboard, I guess. There's no snowboard there, but... So I guess there's going to be some races, challenges. What's that called now? Clang Bang? Photon barrier. Okay. New chess challenges. We go in Fortnite with this one, boys. Still, extra ways traverse. That's great to see. It makes sense that he's a cost 4 because it's gonna be a boss, obviously, and it's probably gonna be a hologram as well. I would imagine. But dude looks so freaking cool. I wonder how large he's gonna be when it comes to fighting him. You know, is he gonna be kind of like the Morning Apes kind of size, or are we talking like fucked up camera angles, Geo Geelong kind of size? I hope not, because that's the only problem with that fight. It's just so scuffed sometimes with the camera angle. Cost 4, Calamity Class. One of the sentinels of Huanglong taking the shape of a lung. The guiding force behind Jinzu's civilization, a majestic deity, the unquestionable power, omniscient. There we go, we got there in the end. Of Jinzu's past, present, and future. WuWa, the wielder of time flows. Okay, makes sense with the whole time stoppage thing going on. Sees eons as mere moments. In an instant, WuWa can change the universe forever. Seasons shift by decree, and all beings abide by their laws. Such is the nature of the universe. Echo skill. Summon WuWa to attack enemies, dealing spectral damage. You can form resonance skill to deal sustained spectral damage to the enemies over time. Okay, so he's probably going to be Jinxi's signature, I guess, really, isn't he? Or she, or it. Other new echoes as well. Okay, here we go. We're getting to see some of the other echoes. So that was a cost 3. The Lumiscale construct. Commonly known as long scales, they are found throughout the court of Savante ruins in Mount Firmament, tasked with eliminating intruders and potential threats to WuWa. Transform into Lumiscale construct and enter the parry stance. When attacked, perform a counter-attack. If you parry a special skill attack, interrupt it and deal extra damage. Okay. The Light Crusher. This was one that I thought looked awesome. An enormous feline mimic TD only sighted in Mount Firmament in Huanglong. According to the Hongzhen Chronicle, it is a solitary TD with 4 claws and a scaly back. It's called the Light Crusher because of its glowing tracks left in its wake. Okay. Lunge forward as a Light Crusher dealing spectral damage. Hold the Echo skill to lunge for a longer distance after gathering momentum in. Oh, so I guess that'll be one that could be used in the overworld for traversal, I guess. Looks dope. Maybe not then. A wolf mimic TD, rampant in the Snowland, gifted in stealth. Glacial Dreadmane utilize teamwork and mimicry as weapons against powerful opponents. Transform into a Glacial Dreadmane to deal consecutive attacks and be cast in midair. Okay. Looks cool though. Dude, I'm loving the fact that we're getting new echoes. That's one of the new echoes as well. Lava mimic TD, mainly inhabiting areas beneath the tundra near geothermal heat sources. By absorbing geothermal energy, it can produce lava through a special organ to melt the frozen soil and dig tunnels, extending in all directions. Lava traces often lead to locations rich in geothermal energy. Summon a lava that continuously attacks enemies, dealing fusion damage. Okay, fusion. We need some more lightning. It's Clang Bang. This is the one you can turn into, yeah. Immature humanoid TD. Small amounts of ice crystals are left on its body. It uses them to imitate the crisp sound of Clang Bang of ice colliding. Summon a Clang Bang that follows the enemy and eventually self-combusts, dealing glacial damage. Okay. Dude self-deletes then. A little bit underwhelming. This one looks awesome. The Cassowary Easy. An endemic ratite mimic TD inhabiting Mount Firmament. I'm not a big fan of the name of the mountain though. Being flightless and non-hardy, it's a dodo basically, is it? It can only survive in areas below the mountain ridge. Its name has 2 etymological. Yeah, I'm terrible with words. With the Huanglong language family, one stems from the description from the Hongzhen Chronicle. This ratite mimic TD is plump and seemingly lack of intelligence. The other is originated from the local dialect. Locals use the word to describe creatures that look dumb. Okay. Could describe me then. Summon a dwarf cassowary to attack, dealing physical damage. Okay. New weapons. Signature for each, isn't it? What's this? Hold up then. Hold up. Unlock after completing specific main quests. Related quests can be taken and completed with rich rewards in Mount Firmament. So we get asteroids. Okay, mats. According to Uncle Fu, he claims to possess a treasure resembling a scale capable of performing chrono tracing, the ability to replicate past events across time and space. We're going to be getting a bit of a division mechanics going on there, yeah? More asteroid. Always nice to see. Okay, we're getting more Somnar stuff. Elusive Realm. This time near the edge of dreams, you glimpse a familiar... Okay, nothing there really. Okay. Academy is introducing a technology that simulates formidable adversaries to engage soldier training in the simulation challenge. Interesting. So is this gonna kind of be like holograms within the simulation? Curious to see how that works. No idea what this is. Assist Majin, the courier of Lolo Logistics, Jinzhou branch, with the assessment of his plan to start a business. Rich rewards will be granted throughout this event. Through this event, should I say. Okay, more Gamba within Gamba. Log into the game daily during the event period to claim rewards. Lovely. Nice login event. Always good. Special check-in event. What the Okay, so over 3 days is that? Rewards will be collected in 3 stages, each unlocked on a specific date. Okay. Log in the game and check to receive a corresponding. So I wonder if they'll actually announce the date, or it's just like, hey, you got to be here every day to get a chance of getting this. Okay. Still a lot of rewards though. Good to see some weapon banner stuff in there, because I tend to spend it all on characters, so it'll make me actually roll for some weapons. Okay. Dude, update's looking pretty dope actually. I'm curious how large the area is going to be, because we know it's going to have verticality to it because how they're introducing the layered levels to the map, aren't we? Well, aren't they, should I say? So we know that's coming. But I'm curious, you know, is it going to be something that we'll be able to explore really quick? Hopefully there's a bit of depth to it and chance to explore. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it. Loving all of the extras we're getting. The new traversal. That's really cool to see. Plenty of ways to get around the map. Looks like lots of events, of course. Booba, always great. I'd like to know as well, what's people's, you know, what are you going for? Are you going for these guys? Are you going to wait? Or are you going for Chang Li? You're going to wait, because I think she's coming mid-update, isn't she? Phone's gone off, sorry. Where Jinxie's going to be day 1. I'm going to try and pull for both of them, if I'm honest. We're going to try. Anyway. Yeah, the Wuthering Waves version 1.1 trailer, Thor Aviance. I cannot wait now, actually. I'm really hyped for this event and this update. I've really got into this game, if I'm honest. And I'm probably more excited for this update than any of the other updates from any of the other gacha games. I do like the Honkai updates, Sarel, that is. Yeah, I think Wuthering's got me the most at the moment. He's definitely my favourite gacha game by far. Probably, actually, yeah, it's my favourite one altogether. I prefer it over Genshin, that's for sure. And I do over Honkai as well. Honkai is amazing. Like, great story, great characters, beautiful music, great voice acting, turn-based mechanics as well, which I love. But yeah, Wuthering's just dope. Roll on Friday, baby. Roll on Friday. What's going on, Dr. D Paladin? Haven't found a gacha game that's kept ya. Yo, Jammy002 as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate ya. All right, man. What's going on, Rosie? Did you just knock the door? Thought I heard you. Okay. Let's check out the Wuthering Waves Resonator Showcase. I haven't watched this either. See what it's saying.
From the Grand Library's pages, a sentinel fell from heaven. To soothe
Dude, every time I see Juhei, it just looks so cool.
Build towns and cities, and ordain magistrates to lead. Henceforth, on festive days, People light loom lanterns and make their wishes.
Loom.
They say if your faith is strong,
See, I keep saying
your
long.
wish will be granted.
Step up, make a wish. Lone lanterns
Long.
grant desires.
My friend,
Dude, I think Jinsey
this
looks
is a
awesome.
Jinjo tradition.
What?
When you make
Did we
a
just
wish,
become best friends? Yep.
Leon M. Silva Santos followed your channel.
Has they followed it?
I know the perfect place to send off our lanterns. Is the hero of legends next to her? We have arrived.
Jinsey seems like the homely waifu, doesn't she? Where Changli seems like the, you know, the waifu. Look at those eyelashes, bro.
Here, follow me. Light it.
Music's good.
Close your eyes. Oh, sentinel above, please receive our wish.
We're gonna see her kick some ass. She's like the elegant one, isn't she? You done fucked up now, boys. Music's
On this
great.
festive day, I will stand no disruptions.
Oh, dude. I was gonna say, let's go. Thought they were gonna cook us in.
Moment of awakening.
Do the dragon animations quality.
Thawing harmony. Thus it ends.
She gonna be the new main DPS for everybody.
Evil be cleansed.
I even like where the dragon comes through there. She gets like the dragon horns, doesn't she?
Evil be cleansed.
Is that when you call Juhei in as an echo? Or is that her ult?
Oh, stars, heed my calling.
This is her ult, I think, isn't it? Dude, Kura was smashing it at the moment. They really are.
My wish was for you and Jinjo to experience peace.
Jinjo. See, I call it Jinzao, Jinjo.
And you? What was your wish?
Well, we all know that, don't we? We all know that, chat. To get both of you. That's what it is.
The world's wishes.
At super low
Your
pity.
wishes.
To win
will all
all of
come
our
true.
50-50s. Okay, cool. Seems like they're stepping up the music game as well, actually. Dude, I can't wait. Can't wait. Okay, so we've got Resonator Showcase. They're banging out the content at the moment. They've been putting a lot of videos up on Twitter as well, haven't they? They kind of look like Werther's original commercials. So that there where Juhei comes in with like the Kamehameha wave blast. Not that one. Which one was it? Was that there? Is that when it's called as an echo? Or I don't remember seeing that because I saw some of the videos of her attack mechanics on Twitter, but I didn't see anything like that where Juhei comes in and does like a blast wave. Okay, looks cool. Can't wait. Definitely going to be pulling for her. I think she's going to be the new main DPS, yeah, you reckon? Well, at least for me anyway. Maybe I can stop crayon eating with Jian for a bit. We're gonna have a whole new squad then now. Obviously, Verina's going to be in it because Verina's in every squad until we get a healer that can really, you know, do what she does. She's going to be there. So I wonder if we're going to run along with her. I wonder if it might be worth running Spectro Rover, possibly. Can't wait to build some new squads, actually. Friday, boys. Friday, boys. All right, should we carry on watching this? Let's see what Sticks has got to say. Oh yeah, as well. You guys were saying Final Fantasy's down, yeah. Servers under maintenance, bruh. You kidding me? You kidding me, chat? Leon, thank you very much for the follow. Though, appreciate you. All right, let's see what Sticks is saying. So, yes, servers are down then, yeah. Fuck. Well, I guess, really, to be fair, we don't really need to watch this video from Sticks now, if I'm honest, because we kind of know what the crack is, don't we? No AC at the gym. What? That's ridiculous. Check out what's going on with this as well. Hold up, move that up there. Let me get chat up. Dude, I totally forgot that Final Fantasy was down. I remember seeing the notification. Is it down now until Dawn Trail? Bummer. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, chat. Right, let's check out this video. The Blue Protocol. The JP situation is not good. This is another game that I'm looking forward to, but I don't know, man. It just seems like it's not going to be good. Let's see what's happening now.
So I wanted to communicate to everyone living outside Japan the situation with Blue Protocol. I haven't really seen anyone mention what's going on recently, and I thought it would be nice for people to know and understand exactly what's going on. Blue Protocol,
Other than wanting to play this game, don't really know much about it, if I'm honest. Haven't really been watching content on it. Haven't been following anybody who's been playing it or been making content. So hopefully we can get that. This is from a Cactus, smaller YouTube channel. Video's banging though, so it must be hitting some points that people are interested in.
Protocol has been getting updates every once a month, and now while that sounds nice,
It does seem like a lot of updates.
it hasn't really revitalized the game to what it once was on release or even a
Ooh.
few months after release.
Okay.
The game has been
Maybe they're waiting for the global launch to really update a lot of stuff, potentially. But doesn't sound promising.
steadily declining in popularity in the JP region and hasn't experienced any sustainable recovery in its 1 year of service, which is
It's been a year now, it's been in
really
Japan.
sad to see, as I'm a fan of this game since I've heard about it back in 2019, where I saw the game having so much potential.
Dawn Trail right
but
at the top.
It's getting very mismanaged so far.
Visually, that
So
looks
before I dive
beautiful.
deep into this topic, a little backstory about me. I did play the game for about 2,000 hours and maxed every class.
That's a lot of hours.
I also placed top 3 in a few of the game's leaderboards. I made a
Okay, so the
couple
dude's no scrub. He knows, well, I'm going to assume he knows what he's talking about. He obviously knows what he's doing.
text guides here and there. I love this game. I love to beta test it so that the overseas version can be better. But recently, I and many friends that also played are starting to push away and cut a lot of playtime from this game. It's core problems and bugs that have not been fixed that are killing off the player base.
That sucks to hear.
It's pretty evident that the game isn't doing well when you look at statistics.
Damn, it's fell in the
According to
top
people in
100.
5chan, Japan's version of 4chan, Blue Protocol is currently ranked 119th place on games with total sales on Japan PlayStation.
Damn, is that Genshin and Hoyo at the top there?
On 5chan, Japan's version of
Genshin, Elden Ring, oh, Collapse Star Rail, Fantasy Star Online, Final Fantasy 14, Monster Hunter, Dragon Quest Online. It's a Dragon Quest Online game. I didn't know that. Fallout 26, I was going to say. I was thinking that was in the top 10 then.
4chan. Blue
Surprising to see
Protocol
Fallout
is
76
currently
so high up.
119th place on
And this is
games with
Japan.
total sales on Japan PlayStation Store with a rating of 2.5.
Damn, Elder Scrolls is up
It
there as
has
well.
roughly stayed around that rating since the launch of console back in December 2023. The sales ranking tends to spike when the game gets a major update, but gradually goes down even further every time.
That makes sense. That's pretty much typical. Update happens, player base comes in to check out the update, player base plays the content that they want, player base goes back to whatever else they're playing. But to see it being a little pump within a continual drop down in a graph that's trending one way and downwards is not great, really.
It's important to note that console is
Damn, dude, it's below Tower of Fantasy. And Tower of Fantasy's fell off hard, hasn't it? And I've never played Tower of Fantasy. We are going to play Tower of Fantasy soon. We're going to try it out. But I've heard that game has had a massive fall off.
still huge in Japan. According to an article in 2023, over 70% of every JP gamer is using a console regularly. Now, I believe mobile likely overtook console in this year, but console should
And a lot of people love the Switches in Japan, though, don't they? No mobile gaming going on, obviously, as well. Talking about mobile's taking over everywhere, though, isn't it?
still be relatively.
I think doesn't mobile make up for the majority of the player base now? It's like bigger than everything else put together. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure I saw the pie chart. It's going back probably maybe even like a year now, actually. And I think like mobile represented like I don't know, about 60% or something like that, or 50% of the entirety of gaming.
Up there. This means that the console ranking and rating paints a fairly accurate conclusion with how the game is holding up on both PC and console. Then you have a Japanese game journalist website saying that Bandai's Blue Protocol is part of the blame for Bandai losing profit in the current fiscal year.
Bandai Online cutting around 16% of its staff of 250 employees since the start of this year. Players speculating how many concurrent users.
Dude, for a split second then, I thought that was in my head. I was like, am I tripping? What's going on with his voice?
Are left, which is estimated to be about 4,000, which lines up with how hard it is to match make content if you aren't playing at very specific JP peak hours, and most of the open world zones being a ghost town supporting this.
It's a huge rabbit hole, but to summarize, the game isn't doing that great.
It's not good to
Now,
hear.
what are these
It's not even
issues that are
launched
holding this
globally
game
yet.
back? Well, the first is the lack of content. This has been a complaint since the game
Characters, dude, the visuals and the characters look gorgeous though. So vibrant and colourful. It just pops. And I love that.
launched, and very little has been done a year later.
UI looks pretty nice
A
as well,
common
actually.
misconception is how people outside the JP region see JP getting all this content announced on live streams and assumes the game is doing well. Well, the reality is that JP is not doing well.
The thing is though, just because he's not doing well in Japan doesn't mean that's going to necessarily translate to the global launch. It's obviously, it's not a great indicator, but there's definitely different gaming trends in different parts of the world, especially in the West. Games that are massive in the West tend not to be so big in the East, don't they? That, you know, like China's market of games just dwarfs ours, and there's some games in there that most people have never even heard of that are just massive. I can't remember that shooter game now. It's a little bit like CS, and it's like insanely massive. And it's, I forgot the name of it now, but I remember watching a video about it and being like, I've never even heard of this game. So I guess obviously proof will be in the pudding when it comes to the West, but it doesn't necessarily, just because it's doing bad in Japan doesn't mean that's going to translate. But I guess we might get some explanation why, you know, that might be the case when it does come to the West as well.
Most
The
of
UI
the
looks
content
great,
is
though.
copy-pasted dungeons that have almost no exciting fights in them
Okay,
and
that's
many
not good.
uninspired map designs.
That's not good.
Almost every dungeon is run to the next room, gather all the enemies, elites, bosses together,
Dude, the
press
UI is
all
amazing. I love
buttons
it.
in almost any order, and then repeat until no more rooms. In a lot of
Okay,
cases,
that's not a
there's no
good-
strategy
good thing to hear,
involved
though.
After gathering the enemies, due to a bug that freezes all enemies, causing them to do nothing if too many skills are hitting too many enemies on the map. This has been a bug for almost a year
Are they
now,
flying
and has
swords?
hurt a lot of the potential the fights could have had. I don't
Dude.
believe that these specific pieces of
That's an insane bug not to fix, though.
content will get much better if Bandai fixes the bug, because there's still a core issue with the combat, which is DR, or damage reduction. So what do I mean by that? The game has too many ways of lowering damage taken to flat out negating damage altogether in some cases. Yes, you can take 0 damage. The DR system makes many forms of hard content too easy and makes farming content boring for many people. This is getting worse as more forms of DR are being introduced. Bandai doesn't seem to have acknowledged this
With Blue Protocol, is it being published by Bandai Namco as well? Let's just double check. Who is publishing Blue Protocol in the West? Amazon. I remember now, yeah, it's Amazon. So I was just about to say, if it's a different publisher, maybe we might see a different version, and some of that's, you know, Amazon. Not the best track record, I guess.
problem, which is unfortunate because, well, we're probably not going to see any changes done to this for a really long time.
The thing is, though, as well, if it is dropping off in Japan and it's dropped off so hard, how long has that drop off been going on for? Because that could, and he did mention when he was talking about all the different stuff that it's been a large loss factor for Bandai Namco. So it's a good chance maybe that's why they're like, you know what, they're kind of scaling back and just leaving it to die, and they're making some money from Amazon. I don't know how exactly that deal's working, if they can obviously continue to make money from the Western launch.
About to finish editing this video, but wanted to include this bit of information because I felt it was important, because some of my information kind of sounded like it overlapped. If the content is too easy, then why isn't everyone pretty much clearing it, you know? The fact lies in how the game doesn't really teach the players how to play the game. Many players get to max level by pressing their auto attack and occasionally 1 to 2 skills. Let me show you an example of how to farm in the open world. Okay, so I was about to show an example of open world leveling, but turns out most of the open world leveling zones are pretty dead with no players. No big surprise there. So I'm just going to demonstrate it by open world farming, which is pretty much the same as open world leveling. So pretty much you just sit in one spot, press lock on, spam your basic skills.
Boys.
Yep, and this is pretty much it. We just stand in one spot.
Okay, that's going to get boring fast. No wonder there's no people around there farming. So, have we got any footage of the game? We'll have a look at that in a bit, if we've got any footage of the game in the West. Because I haven't really heard anything about it since, because Throne and Liberty's coming September. So it seems like at the moment for Amazon, that's the priority, because they are publishing Throne and Liberty as well, aren't they? I do believe. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that they are, though. So it seems like Throne and Liberty seems like it's going to be their priority for now. So I'm guessing we're not going to see Blue Protocol this year. But does that mean that, hopefully that means they are seeing what's going on in Japan and the Western launch might take priority, and in terms of what they're going to do for the regional, not obviously Throne and Liberty is probably the priority, but in terms of the regions for Blue Protocol, Japan's maybe being seen as a lost cause now. The global launch is going to be more of a priority, and it's going to be delayed to factor that in and maybe change a lot of this stuff. I think I'm being a little bit optimistic and naive here, but you know, whatever.
Another
not a great look for farming though.
To do dungeons, which goes back to my previous point that it's just.
Do you like the UI though?
New players. Typically, post-release, new players get carried into dungeons by veteran players farming the dungeon on their alt classes. Today, players pretty much don't need to know what their class does to reach endgame farming.
See, that sucks. That's one thing, like, as a new player, I'd rather be on the struggle bus and learn what I'm doing, learn my class, learn my abilities, learn my rotation, you know, learn how to work with the enemies, to deal the best damage, to do what you're supposed to be doing without just being dragged through it by veterans.
Dungeons, and reach max gear score right after. So when players go from content that doesn't require much level thinking to immediately content that requires them to know
Leveling a max gear, 90% of combat content, touching keyboard and mouse. Combat content after first point, know how to stack buffs and debuffs, know how to DR, how DR works. Well, if you can get your damage reduction to 0, then that's definitely something you need to know. Understand when to dodge if DR is an orb, how to rotate buffs with other players, how to do a standard DPS rotation. Touching keyboard and mouse.
buffs and debuffs, know how DR works, understand how to dodge if DR isn't available, how to rotate buffs with other players, how to do a basic rotation or like even DPS on the class, then they don't want to run it anymore because it's too daunting to learn everything at once in order to not grief the run. Once you understand all these concepts though, then you realize that the content is actually pretty easy. And trust me when I say that many players do not understand how to play their class or understand the gearing system. For example,
that's a situation. Why don't they bring a situation, a system in like that you've got in Final Fantasy where new players can run with AI, so they're not getting dragged through like that. So they're not too worried about grief in a raid, and they can actually learn at their own pace.
There's many players at endgame.
Hopefully, obviously on launch it'll be a lot easier for us because everybody be starting off the same point.
It's common to have classes that give 10 to 20% debuffs to enemies, and these players are not casting these skills for most of the
I'm loving the
farming
character
runs.
design though.
So realistically, the only big motivation left if the fights aren't that good yet is the progression. However, even progression has its problems. It's a sucky feeling to have to grind a copy-pasted dungeon when there isn't much content to use it on as an average player. Then after about 1 or 2 months, most of the gear you grinded for becomes irrelevant as new copy-pasted dungeons get released offering slightly stronger gear. And then according to a survey Bandai done in October of 2023, only 5% of their player base actually cared about extremely challenging content where you have to use min-max gear.
Not gonna lie though, I think that's kind of common though, isn't it? Even in most games, even in MMOs, the majority of the player base isn't gonna be a min-maxers going after all the hardcore content. Any game, that's the case, isn't it really? Majority of the casual part of the player base is gonna be MSQ, doing some raids, gearing up, changing the way the character looks, maybe doing some PvP if the game's got it, the social aspect of the game, and then end game content. But I think the hardcore stuff is still the smallest part of the game for most people. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is for the majority of games, isn't it really?
Bandai continues to release these types of challenging content that a small fraction of the player base cares about.
Okay, yeah. He's about to say exactly what I'm thinking. So, okay, so if that's what they're concentrating the patches and the updates on, it's kind of senseless.
While continuing to release copy-pasted content for the majority audience.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's what's actually being shown to JP players in these live streams and why JP people are upset. They feel neglected that content is being isolated for only...
It's kind of like when games listen to streamers and content creators and kind of create content for them and ignore the mass audience, or when you get games that try and cater towards the esports side of things a little bit too hard and ignore that the majority of the player base is casual and they get kind of gated out of the content that's coming, and then they just get trash extras basically.
Single-digit % of the player base. On top of that, most of the newer challenging content is generally a clear once for the new cosmetics and then never again type of content. So naturally, less people would want to try it as there isn't enough incentive to do it. There isn't enough content in the game that would make that.
Dude, this all sucks so bad because looking at the game, it looks freaking awesome, I think.
Average player want to keep playing. Now, if the content wasn't the deal breaker, it would be the amount of bugs and unoptimizations the game is riddled with. The 1-2-1 error bug is a notable one. It happens very often in solo instances if your ping happened to spike for any reason for a fraction of a second. The game would kick you out, and you would often lose all your progress in the solo instance.
What is going on
This
there?
is incredibly frustrating within instances where you are in there for almost 10 minutes and suddenly you get kicked. One-to-one error code can also happen in raid activities where too many skills are registering on a single target, causing the boss to be unable to fight back or do anything, while also occasionally disconnecting some of the people in the raid.
That blows.
Disconnection mid-raid can also cause people to be temporarily banned from doing raids. Keep in mind that these raids are on an hourly schedule.
That's it.
So
that's going to be a player-based killer. I can understand that.
being kicked out of one might mean that you have to wait a few hours until the next raid is up.
That's a big rip.
It's incredibly frustrating, and there doesn't seem to be like any sort
That's
of
going to get a lot of
solution
people to just instant uninstall. Fuck that shit. Rage quit. I'm going to play something else. Obviously, Genshin Impact by the look at the Japanese charts.
in sight, as it's been happening for months now. And then that's just one bug out of 180 plus bugs listed on the official Blue Protocol page. If you want to check out the rest of the bugs for yourself, I will post a link in the description below. And then there's also some optimizations like camera being jarring on some classes, the pain of auto picking up low level gear and having to sell it later, the amount of clicks needed to upgrade plugs or gear. All of these are not that big, but
but they are quality of life things that build up when leveling up gear becomes a chore beyond farming, but actually just leveling it up in the UI or the menu or whatever you're doing becomes that becomes a pain in the butt. First time you do it, okay. Second time, okay. When you're dozens of times in, that's when it becomes a problem. Quality of life things like that are major. Might seem small, but it does build up.
To the amalgamation of issues that would otherwise burn the average player out. Now, with all that in mind, there's still a lot that Bandai has done well in the game. The Be Imagine system, which might be where Withering Waves got the idea for Echoes, is very fun to use. The skills are nice to use, and there's a lot of optimizations you can do with them to make them very fluid. The graphics are...
Dude, Wuthering Waves did just look at everybody and was like, stealing your homework, I'm stealing your homework. Let's have a little peek over your shoulder. I don't hate them for it either, because I love Wuthering Waves. I see a lot of people get mad about that with games when a game comes out and it's got mechanics or a similar style to another game, and it gets them so mad. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it means a new good video game for me. Copy all the homework you want to.
Great if you have a strong enough PC to handle it. The story is decent. All of this shows
that
the game
good.
has potential to pop off if it's managed better. I think management needs to understand who its target audience is and cater to them, and not the 5% sweaty tryhards.
Right? Casual waifu lovers who maybe want to play an MMO with the waifu anime style to it. That's what it is, really, isn't it? It's people who like Genshin and anime but want that all wrapped up in an MMO.
These guys are killing most of the casuals by releasing fun content that they cannot do.
Wild that is when devs
Just
do
look
that.
at WildStar or currently Lost Ark. These two games aren't popular, with one of the problems being the devs care way too much about the hardcore player base and not giving enough attention to everyone else. Blue Protocol seems to be following that same path, and I hope they don't stick with it. With the new arena content shown where you fight this like boss out of Terra looks very exciting, and I can't wait to try it out. Unfortunately,
This is where a lot of devs mess up with the balance, don't they? Of course, you want to cater to your hardcore player base. It's probably potentially going to be more loyal for a longer period of time. But you've got to make sure you're catering to the casuals as well. The people who are going to have a lot of turnover, they're going to come, they're going to go, they're going to come back again, they're going to tell the friends, they're going to come, they're going to go. That's how you grow a community. Just catering to that hardcore base is inevitably going to just dwindle till it gets smaller and smaller, and they begin to leave anyway because the game is becoming empty and nobody wants to play a game, especially an MMO or any sort of live service game that's got a dwindling player base. And even that loyal hardcore player base is going to move on at the end of the day after a while. So yeah, it's a shame when you see developers doing that. Like, they're really getting the balance wrong in catering to the player base.
it's another piece of content that's not
Hopefully,
supposed to be cleared by
that doesn't happen when it comes to the
90% of
West.
player base.
It's a bit
So
worrying.
if we're ever getting change, it won't be for a while, it seems. Bandai does seem like they're releasing mini games as update and housing and a
Dude, it's a
future
shame as well because the
update.
game looks
Maybe
great,
there's
man.
still hope for the majority, but I hope they do something about the combat and the progression, which are the the game's main selling points at the moment besides the cosmetics. Well, anyways, if you want to see the new update at the end of this month, stop by my Twitch channel. You will be able to chat with me in real time and see firsthand what it's like playing Blue Protocol.
Definitely have to check him out on Twitch
When it first comes out in June 26. If you like to stay informed about Blue Protocol's progress or want to see more Blue Protocol content, be sure to like and subscribe. This was very fun to make, and I enjoyed informing everyone on the situation. Thank you all for watching, and catch you all in the next one.
Definitely go check out a Cactus, small channel. Great video, that is. Obviously, he's played a lot of Blue Protocol, seems to know what he's talking about. It is definitely worrisome. It's a thing that hopefully, when it does get a global launch, all of those things are definitely fixable. Bugs and catering to the casuals and the main part of the player base. And doing it for both, really, for the hardcore and the casuals. Just getting that balance right. But obviously, it's Amazon. You know, I suppose maybe I'm being optimistic, but I like to be when it comes to games. You know, be ever optimistic, get burnt more, or keep on thinking it's gonna be good. But I guess we'll wait and see. Definitely check out a Cactus. Good video that was. Blue Protocol. Game looks awesome though. Visually, it looks great. The UI, the art style, the color palettes, the characters, the graphics look beautiful as well, actually. Definitely something I'm going to be trying out. Can't wait to play it. But it's a bit of a damning view, and seems like a, you know, like it's a warranted view as well, doesn't it? From somebody who's played a lot of the games, and somebody who I would imagine he's quite hardcore himself, because talking about he was what, like second on the rankings in whatever mode it was. Yeah, man. Blue Protocol. Not looking good in Japan. Hopefully it looks better when it launches globally. Alright, I don't think we could play Final Fantasy. Servers down. Dead Rising's getting a remaster called Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered. Shit, bro. Let me just double check. It's I'm gonna boot Final Fantasy up, yeah, but yeah, I forgot, man. I don't think we can play it today, can we, chat? Fuck me. Dude, it's 9:30, man. That live looks so late today. I got a physio as well at 3 today. I swear, every time I go to physio, I feel worse. Dude, he's fucking my back up, man. Can we play Final Fantasy? I don't know. Okay. Okay, there must be an update with downloading here. Are the servers down? Shit. Yes. Makes sense. There's only 1.5k watching, so evidently, yes. Well, fuck me, Jack. Fuck me. When is the servers back up? Can't believe I forgot about that. Dude, did Georgia beat Portugal? I saw they were wadding a lot. Finally. Score. Two 0 77 minutes. Holy shit. Dude, all of the big teams apart from Germany seem to be really struggling. Holy cow. Yeah, what's going on, Neil? What? Alright, so yeah, servers are down. I got for the prison haircut as well. Did I mess with my VSTs again? What do you mean? What do you mean, Matt? Why? I don't think I have. What do I say I'm fucked? I'm in filling my filters. Is it? Unless OBS has adjusted some shit. Gonna be down for a few hours. Nah, I ain't mess with him unless OBS is. Oh yeah. I don't know. Could be my what's you? My AC, potentially. Testing. I don't know, I can't hear myself. Let me put it on monitor and output a second. I can hear myself. Right. Hello? 1 2 1 2. No, it sounds alright for me. Is it like consistent or is it like a flickering kind of? Sounds fine to you. Might be on my end to boost my bass from when I was using my studio monitor headphones. Okay. I was gonna say I've got my monitor on now so I can hear my own voice back and it sounds okay at the moment. I haven't fiddled with any of my filters. That's not saying that Windows could have broke something or OBS as I don't know. But I haven't actually touched anything myself manually. But there's been plenty of times I haven't touched stuff and shit's broke. Let's put a bit of background noise. See if it sounds any different when I do this. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me shut up. And does he do it when the music's on? They're still doing it with just the music. What's going on, Pap and Buddy Girl? On the Twitter, Final Fantasy 14 Twitter, they posted a promo page. Can't hear the music. I'm not got my Elgato coming through in this seat. Okay, maybe something has. You should be able to. Hold up. And maybe if I bring this up because this is just too low. That's weird. No, Mix is showing me that Elgato's being picked up. I never listen myself. That be weird. That be fucking weird. You could hear the video when I was watching it on the other scene, yeah. Is it just this scene? You know, when I was watching those videos, you could hear it, yeah. Oh, yeah? What the fuck? Okay, that was coming through, yeah. Right, so. Can you hear it now? What the fuck? Right, let me go back to my other scene. That's weird. You should be able to hear that. Right, let me try something a second. Can you hear it now? Working now. That's weird. Like I've had to bring a second Elgato source in. Okay, that's really odd. I don't know what I was doing now. Oh, okay, so maybe I am having issues on my end then, Neo, I don't know. The audio sounds okay to me, though. I can hear myself now, and it seems to be alright. As good as I sound anyway, because, you know, I'm from Wolverhampton. Alright, let me go quiet a second, Neo. Let me know if it's still doing a few bits of music. Still getting it. Yeah, I don't know. I had to bring in a second source in my Elgato as well then, because for some reason when I was on this scene, it wasn't coming through. Obviously you knew because you couldn't hear it. Is it still coming through when I'm on this scene now? It should be. That's weird that was. Alright, let me try this now. Let me know if it's still doing it now. You might be like, maybe you're picking up my AC. Does it sound like now? If it is the AC though, you're gonna have to deal with it because it's fucking hot. I always try turning my AC a little bit so it's not blasting towards this way. Can't hear it on my end though. Like when I'm... Does anybody else hear it? It depends if people are using headphones as well though, I guess. People are just listening on... Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm using headphones. Let me listen back on the stream and see what it sounds like. Listen back on the stream and see what it sounds like. Listen back on the stream. 1 2 1 2. Listen back on the stream. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Infinite pixels. Infinite pixels. Okay, I think I might be hearing something myself. Okay, I think I might be hearing something myself. I don't know if that's just because I'm hearing the loop there. Let me see if I'm hearing it now. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Listen back on the stream and see what it sounds like. Listen back on the stream and see what it sounds like. Listen back on the stream. 1 2 1 2. Listen back on the. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, I definitely want things to sound good though. Well, I'll have a look off stream, like, boom. Didn't the AC though? That's all right then. Good, because I ain't dealing with the swamp ass. I'm sorry. It's too freaking hot, man. I bought a $5,000 PC in a random Asian tech mall. Okay, I might watch that. We might check that out. Okay, well, hopefully have some videos up either tonight or tomorrow as well on the channel. It seems like the Acolyte seems to be getting worse and worse. Yeah, I heard though that there was some really cool lightsaber fights. Which is kind of ironic because I was talking about that the other day, wasn't I? When we watched that video saying about how, why can't we just get back to the old school lightsaber fights from the prequels? Could be the low end on the filters. On the 3-band equalizer. It lowers it to 0 though. I've only changed the mid and the highs. If it's on voice meters then maybe. Alright, hold up. It's gonna sound a bit fucked, my voices, but let me know if it goes away when we do this. Does it sound better when we do this? Obviously my voice is not gonna because it's echoey. We can go super accurate. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Listen here, see? Does he sound better like that? Obviously it doesn't. You know, but to get rid of a bit of that low frequency noise for you. We go super low. We go right down here. We go all the way up here. What about that? Listen here, kid. What's going on, Wolfenstein? Getting into Final Fantasy? Yeah. I played a little bit before, well, we're trying to, but the server's down online. I totally forgot about it. But here we are. You know, I'm getting so much election shit on YouTube. This is a new YouTube channel as well. Getting bombarded by you. Obviously, makes sense because it's the election, but still, it's kind of annoying. Dude, went to physio today. And I tell you, this dude's stealing a living. I've had no soft tissue work done. Really having any exercises, any sort of manipulation or anything. It's just sit down, let me stick these electrodes to you, blast that for like 20 minutes while he fucks off and does nothing. And I'm telling you, shit's getting worse, man. I got an offering on my settlement. I was like, fuck that. I'm still getting loads of pain. Because the offer was for it, that it's going to be healed within 5 months. It's been It's getting on for 3 months now, and shit ain't getting better. So it's like, that. I'm gonna defer it. I'd rather wait and see what happens. If I'm gonna have to deal with some discomfort for a while and have to get to this fucking charlatan for longer, then they need to be changing the offer, that's for sure. Check out this video. I bought a 5,000 PC in a random Asian tech mall.
I'm at WuWa Digital Plaza in Taiwan, and this place is flipping amazing. It's 6 stories of shops just like this one, packed floor to ceiling with tech treasure.
Dude, why can't we have shit like this in the UK? Like, I know there's some cool places in London, but, bro, you know?
But is it a good place to buy a PC? I'm gonna put it to the test. But which shop should I choose? There's so many options. Sporting Goods has technology, I guess, but not PC. Too console, I think. Yeah, ink is more Colton's thing. Now we're getting closer.
Dude, I bet you can get some
these look
serious
like big
discounts
deals.
as well, yeah.
I want a game. Oh my God. Jake found the one. It's up a floor, but like, guys, if I was gonna commission a system like this back home, it would cost a fortune. I'm talking like one of my cameraman's legs.
What? How much?
About $5,000 US. And that's just the
same in the US. Yeah, it seems to be a thing for like China and parts of Asia, isn't it, where they just have these places where it's just full of cheap tech. Like, you know, when you go to the discount store in the West, but it's just for tech and it's like brand new shit. But you got to be careful at the same time because you might find some fucking dodgy shit.
starting at price for one of Main Gear's Apex Rush systems, coming with hardline liquid cooling. And while that config has a decent
Does it have liquid cooled RAM though? You know?
GPU, they've got it backed up with a Core i5 CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, and just 512 gigs of storage.
That don't look liquid cooled to me. $5,000. What's that in pound then? Pound like 3K? Just short of £4,000.
Storage. I mean, Main Gear. I know you guys make good stuff, but who do you think you are? Apple? I bet these guys could do well.
For real? That seems like, because I paid 4K for mine and I've got a 4090 and a 1300K.
And I bet I can find someone to sponsor this. Like
Air
Corsair,
cooling.
the all-new K65
That smells like peasant.
Plus
Joking.
wireless
Ooh,
feature.
that's a nice case there. What case is that?
I bet I can find someone to sponsor this. Like
Corsair, the all-new
Dude, that's a nice case.
K65 Plus wireless features pre-lubed Corsair MLX red linear switches and connectivity options of 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth, or wired USB. Learn more at the link below.
Step 1 is to introduce myself and set a budget. Hi. Do you build PCs like this here?
Yeah.
I want to play like the best games at like 4K. I have a monitor. I just need a PC.
Okay.
My budget is $170,000.
Okay.
New Taiwan dollars, of course. But I want something that looks really cool. Like, can you build this? Can you build that?
Yeah, I built it.
You built it?
Yeah.
I was worried there could
so
be
is
a
he
language
Taiwan?
barrier with the shopkeeper, but as it turned out, not only was his English great,
That makes sense. Because Taiwan are like massive producer, aren't they, of high-tech components.
but he said he's the one who built those demo systems. Step 2, play dumb. I've always believed that our character is determined not by how we treat our peers, but by how we treat those who might be in a vulnerable position. So I am not going to be flexing any of my tech knowledge here. How does it work? I don't know what parts I want. I just know I want something that can game at 4K.
I suppose it depends on how
like really, really fast.
yeah,
like,
IO breaks now.
Yeah.
No, if it's
like, I
broke-
don't
if
want
it's in
like
the
the
wrong
one
place
with
anyway.
the floppy tubes though.
Hard pipe, okay.
Yeah, like if someone come,
Iron Man?
do I like what?
Iron Man.
Sure, yeah, sure.
I built a Iron Man and a Cyberpunk before.
Oh, cool, okay. I don't need it
Okay,
to
that looked
have
pretty
like
cool.
a special theme or anything though. Just like honestly, just like a nice clean look like that is pretty good.
Okay.
But can I get it by Friday?
This Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You think you can do by Friday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can give you a menu, like menu, what I use inside.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know any of that though. So you just gotta tell me. You gotta tell me what's good for.
Dude's playing super dumb. I bet this dude secretly knows who he is. And he's like, I know that you know. Or he don't know that I know. I think.
For that price.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trusting you.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go around. I'll just send you a picture and the
Okay.
menu and price.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Sorry, it was
Name.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
End
nice
of the
to
day,
meet you.
dude.
Okay, thank
It's,
you. Thank you.
What you want for
Okay.
you, you know?
Oh, that went pretty smoothly, I think. So I'm committing to just
Get all
handing
your
over the
FPS from
money,
ARGB.
regardless of what quotation comes back.
You're maxing
Let's
out
see if they give me a good
everything,
deal or rip me off. Oh, buddy got back to me.
No,
Do
dude,
I
your
like
system
white or
looks nicer.
black? I think I like white. It is mind-blowing to me that we don't do more of this back home. It's just like, yeah, what's your number? Can I just text you? Boom, sends me.
For real. Like, you can get this sort of stuff in the UK, but it's like really little. Like, I don't know, that is a small shop, but you know, like a little like almost like a corner shop kind of thing, but they're kind of rare, or like some dude operating out of his house. Because I remember I went to a guy like that before, but dude did a shit job. So it was like, yeah, never. I kind of didn't want to touch that sort of stuff again.
Me a gallery of systems, like, yeah, how do you want it? White or black? What's your vibe? It's great. It feels so personal.
boutique.
He asked what brands I like. I don't know what brand is good. Just trusting you to put together the best system that looks, like you said, awesome. Man, he keeps wanting to ask me. He's like, do you want AMD Intel? I'm like, which one should I get? You tell me, man. Let's go. Give me a good system.
I bet this dude's thinking he's hit jackpot in tea, not knowing these Canadians probably thought, yes, I found a dumb American.
Step 3,
Gonna rip him off.
payment. I was legitimately pretty stressed at this point. I don't have any idea what my work credit card limit is, and accounting is not going to be impressed when I hand them a receipt for some computer in some foreign currency with no tangible asset to show for it. What, I'm going to carry this thing home with me? I'm going to have to find someone to
American
give this thing
light,
away
right?
to before I leave. But that's a problem for another day. Just got the quote. Time to pay my deposit.
He's Canadian, isn't he, Linus? He is, isn't he? I'm not tripping.
On what I think is going to be a pretty sick system. Okay, let's see if my card works.
When I finish, I'll write you a ticket and you
Great, and then I can come pick up Friday?
yeah.
Perfect.
You have it?
All right.
Yeah,
Yep,
you
should be
should.
good.
Thought so.
Okay, great. So you'll message me on Thursday or Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Success, eventually. Shout
Dude, that's
out.
crazy. It's just 6 floors of fucking tech. That's fucking cool, man.
Bank 1.
For the, fraud detection, this random 5,000 US dollar transaction overseas. And I guess also shout out
Bank 2.
for having my back and making sure my money can be spent. So end up using that card.
Second he tries to actually go into branch, though, and remove a decent amount of money, they'll be like, whoa, hold your horses here. What do you need it for? But he's in halfway across the world. It's like, yeah, man, we'll let that shit go out. No problem.
Sorry, accounting department. We'll get it reconciled. Now we play the waiting game. I can't believe it let me just tap a card. I didn't even have to enter my PIN. Just like scribble on a touchscreen for my signature and
Really? Holy shit. Like in the UK, contactless, I think it only goes up to 120 or 100, is it, at the moment? I think anything beyond that, you have to put your card in. I know it's going up, I believe. That's crazy.
poof, money gone. Let's see what I get in return. I
In a
wouldn't
foreign
blame you for
country as well,
thinking,
and it
does
allows
the
that?
world really need another handheld gaming PC at this point? Here it is, my friends. Concrete proof that satire is dead. I think you can take notes faster than that. Like the speedy segue.
To our sponsor!
Who's laughing now, Colton? Woo! Well, he says it's ready. Good luck, everybody. Can't believe he finished in 3 days.
I don't know what this is. Sorry.
It's a computer. We spent $5,000 on a computer.
Oh my god.
US.
US.
The best part is we have absolutely no way of transporting this thing home, so we're gonna have to like give it away or something.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's probably fine.
Oh. Hi. Just picking up the system.
Okay.
Wow. That looks awesome. Wow. Hold on, I want to get a picture of it. So you did like a thermal test already?
Yep.
Awesome. I guess I should have asked this before. Is there some warranty on the system, or how if I have a problem with it, do you guys fix it?
Yeah.
For how long?
About a year.
1 year? Okay. Great.
3-4 years you can still find me.
Oh, okay. I came here on the bus. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
About 40K. KG.
Wow. Okay.
How many computers do you guys build every day?
About 5.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
4 to 5. Yeah.
Busy.
Every day. Wow.
Okay, thank you very much. Good doing business with
Have a
you.
nice time.
Thank you, I will.
If you have any problems, just lie me.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. You know, I gotta say, other than the lack of a, I don't know, cart or something to carry the system out of here, that's about as boutique an experience as I could have expected. I mean, he had it running a test suite and everything right when I walked in the door, so I could see everything running, including thermal testing. It's all packed up nicely, gave me all my accessories. He seemed confused by the fact that I wanted a receipt for such an expensive purchase, but other than that, pretty good experience.
I want to know, is this system so custom that if he didn't give you a receipt, you would still know how to warranty it, or that
I mean, he's only been at that location, he said, for 7 months, so I don't know how they would have known.
Do they just take people's word for it?
The level of trust seems pretty high. I mean, he doesn't even leave his store supervised, so why did I choose a shop on the 5th floor?
Dude, that's crazy. That's the craziest thing. You can leave the shop unsupervised? That's wild. Dude, wouldn't it be nice to live somewhere like that? You know? You could not do that in the UK. But most places in the West.
I don't know. This is very reminiscent of our early days, though.
You know,
following you around a tech hall or tech spot, you calling weird stuff.
I thought you meant the early days of the channel, and I was gonna say, yeah, it was fun doing a video like this. It's so hard these days because, like, a lot of the time people recognize me. I wasn't sure if he was gonna know LTT. It's possible he did, but he just has a good poker face. I'm not sure, because I did kind of seem like a real idiot. No, I don't know what Intel is, you know. If I was anywhere other than Taipei, I would not want to ride a bus with this thing. But we're not, are we?
Not even that, you know.
Okay.
Just transporting a PC as well is scary enough because obviously, you know, dropping it, banging it, vibrations, bumping, whatever. But the risk of just somebody robbing you in the street as well. Like, you would really be taking your life into your hands if you did that in London.
Okay, so he said he builds 4 to 5 systems a day. Oh, does that seem about right?
In the shop, yeah, probably. I mean, looking at how much inventory that you're carrying, probably not systems like this, but...
Okay, then why were you surprised by 3 days?
Because I thought he might have to wait for, you know, water blocks to come in stock and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of specialized parts in here.
I see.
I didn't think he'd necessarily have a 4090 on hand. Small shops back home stock almost nothing when it comes to high-end hardware. I mean, look at the stuff we cleared out.
It's the same over here as well. Everything has to be ordered in. But again, Taiwan and China, it's where a lot of the tech stuff comes from. So, you know, it's probably a lot easier for them to stock it on site, isn't it?
Keith's shop.
I don't know
which then would probably bring the costs down as well. So, yeah.
About computer components. Like, I've heard of 4090, but is the rest of this really high-end?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, dude. In bloody London.
You guys are going to be pretty impressed when we have a look at how this stacks up to that main gear system. Finally! Let's have a look at what we got. Haven't done an unboxing in a long time. I'm rusty. No, I don't need help. I got this. Dang it.
Oh, God, dude.
No, I'm not going to break it. I'm not going to.
That's stressful seeing him do that. This is like for me, stress, when you ever have anything pre-built, is the most stressful part.
Break it. Okay. Oh, right, I forgot to mention, really good packaging, by the way.
One of Marie's bosses had a laptop taken right off her lunch table right in front of her in Vegas. What, somebody just walked up and just went, yoink.
It's double boxed and uses a really, really nice closed cell foam. Even though this system is probably too heavy for the packaging, if it was a more reasonable one, I think it would survive shipping pretty well. Not that they would normally ship the system to the customer at a store like that. It occurs to me, I don't know what the store is called.
Saying that though, those thieves have literally evolved in the last couple of years, haven't they? Like, I know they haven't in the US and in the UK as well, because the retraction of the police doing anything, people not being able to stop them, plus the threat of violence as well, especially at your job and stuff, it's just not worth getting involved, and the police rarely will back you up. They just become so brazen with it.
Oh,
looks nice though.
Not bad. Wow. Those U-bends though. Okay, buddy's got skills. Let's get this side panel off. This is so flipping clean. It wasn't
if you hadn't to mention the Iron Man aesthetic initially though, I wouldn't take that as being Iron Man-esque. That's a word. Looks nice, though.
Long ago that Bixby would have been considered a budget tier water cooling brand, but I gotta say, they do not look out of place in this system. And the craftsmanship of these bends is just outstanding. This length right here is the hardest one to nail, because this one or this one, well, you can always do the bend and then make slight adjustments to it after the fact. This one right here, you can't adjust, and he's got it perfectly parallel to the rest of the case. That is awesome. You know, I'm looking for flaws here, and I can't find them. When an ignorant customer gives you a budget, you could just not bother buying a vertical GPU mount. You could just...
Dude, is Linus been wearing a dog?
Pocket the difference. You could not bother putting in the extra work of grabbing reverse direction fans so that from the inside, you know, all the hubs are facing in. But they put in the work. Okay, maybe the backside. Maybe the cable management sucks. Let's have a look. Not bad.
That's pretty tidy.
Not bad at all. Oh, I found a flaw. Andy. He's an Andy man. The peels are still on. Okay, not a flaw for my camera operator. He's into that.
Yep.
I like peels removed.
Dude, I love to self-peel. The pleasure, man. It's cathartic.
No! Keep it!
No. And while we're back here, we've got a Seasonic Vertex 1200 watt fully modular power supply. Multiple opportunities to cheap out there, chose not to. All right, time to fire it up. How convenient is it that our hotel has
Definitely
a little
got a cat.
gaming room?
So he's in a hotel and it still looks like he's been around a cat or a dog. Covered in fur hair.
Why do they actually put English windows on it? No.
Because they used to be English.
Yeah, maybe. Let's hope.
That looks like a nice
You
hotel.
ready? Big moment.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Buddy.
It's quite nice that he's...
When the instruction is, make it look awesome, and you deliver this, you followed the instructions. This looks great. Man, I'm just admiring again how parallel these tubes are. This one coming off the reservoir is perfectly aligned with the one coming off the GPU, which, again, he had to spend extra in order to achieve to put in these spacers. I can't find a cut corner. At least not
Dude, his
yet.
liners ain't no way. Well,
What
true,
about
yeah.
the spec?
True.
Maybe main gear comes out ahead there. Conveniently, we can check that with the preloaded IDA64 Extreme. Very nice. It's a trial version, which is technically not what you're supposed to do, but let's have a look at the specs here. Oh my God, Andy.
What?
Main gear just got taken for a walk. They had a Core i5, right? This has a 7950 X3D, top chip on the market. Okay, they had a 4080 Super, which is pretty okay. 4090, They had
Damn,
16
okay.
gigs of RAM. I'm looking at, wait, hold on. Oh, I don't know, how about 64? What do we got for storage?
What?
Whoa. Dude, they had 512 gigs of storage. This has 8 times that amount. Okay, it was a little sloppy, leaving my uninitialized drive. That's not
Need a
great.
little live in
It's a lot better
Taiwan.
than not having it. How are we doing for bloatware though? IDA 64, Ryzen Master, Furmark. Obviously, those are not part of a bare Windows install, but I don't consider them malicious in any way, so I'm okay with that. MSI Center, NVIDIA Drive tab. I'm the one who put OBS on it. Nothing. 0 bloatware. I feel like this is too good to be true though. No one can be perfect.
It's the thing as well, in the UK, you can buy a lot of pre-builds. There is a lot of fucking bullshit on it. They have to
Expo
stick
is
all
not
this
enabled, and my RAM is running
things
at
like Norton on
3,600
and
megatransfers per second. That is very slow for a Ryzen system. Let's see if we can turn it on. To his credit though, that's a nice up-to-date BIOS. Love to see that. Okay, moment of truth. Did he validate Expo and maybe it just reset? We're gonna find out.
It's a nice PC, that is. I like it.
Does that basically CPU block have a coolant temperature LCD on it?
Right, dude's doing a good job of that, hasn't he?
No post. Oh, wait. It changed. The code changed from 15 to 64. Whoa. Uh-oh. The good news is the fix should be as simple as removing half of the memory, still giving me twice as much as my main gear would have had, as long as I can actually get it out. The water tubes are a little bit in the way. Still no dice, but I do have an idea. It's been a long time since I've seen this really matter, but I noticed that my 2 dual channel kits, you can tell from the serial numbers, are separated. So here's the 2 I pulled out before, which were in a dual channel pair, and here's the one I pulled out just now. 1010, that's a kit. And the one that's in there in this one are another kit. Usually doesn't make that big of a difference, but if the sticks have different ICs on them, it can cause compatibility issues, especially running at maximum speed. Wait, no way.
Yeah, right, dude.
Was that it? Dude.
Some of that sort of stuff to sticks, doesn't he? Like nowadays, a lot of that's just like, it's not the same as what it used to be, but it's just like, you know, I'd say to brick the shit.
It's such a simple error. You open up 2 kits, you just have all 4 sticks, you put them in any order, and 50-50 chance you get it wrong.
Let's put the other 2 back.
Yeah, let's put the other 2 back. Let's see. I'm gonna give it one more chance, and then I'm gonna pull those 2 sticks, and we're gonna call it 32 gigs.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. It wouldn't be an LTT video without a little bit of troubleshooting, and I still consider it a win for the system configuration, but I'm not super thrilled about my memory running at 3,600 megatransfers per second by default, and needing to spend a bunch of time moving memory sticks around in order to get 5,600, which on this platform would result in a measurable performance difference.
Yeah, definitely.
I just noticed Google Chrome was pre-installed too. It's one of the first things that I install, so I just didn't really register it, but questionable.
Too much.
While the system stress tests, why don't we have a look at how the shop handled all of our included accessories?
Yeah, for real, dude.
Okay, good. Power cable in a pretty obvious spot right here. All manuals included, extra cables included for our power supply. Pretty much as expected. GPUs don't come with much in the way of accessories these days, but the reason I want to open this one up is I want to see what he did with the stock cooler, because that card is not water cooled by default. This is S tier. This is exactly what I would do if I was taking the time to do it myself. He pulled out every screw, obviously, to get the block on, and he put every screw back in where it goes. So putting this card back together is as simple.
Apart from that issue with the memory, that dude's done a good job, hasn't he?
As
sucks all.
Undoing it, remembering everything,
without
putting the
anyway.
PCB back in the middle, and doing it all back up. If there's one thing that I could criticize, it's that, you know, maybe I would cover up this.
But seeing how chill that dude was, it seems like if that was an issue for anybody, they'd be able to just ring him back up and shit would get sorted, you know?
Normal pace so it doesn't, you know, get goop on my hands when I'm trying to handle it in the future. That's really such a nitpick though. This is really good. So there's my 2 kits of memory, one of which works at a time. Legit Windows 11. Can't take that for granted in smaller shops, but there it is right there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's worth noting that we did find some minor errors, but I'm still extremely happy for the price. Buddy was extremely responsive, and the customer service was maybe too much. He messaged me at 2:30 in the morning last night, being like, "Did you set it up?" It's a fair assumption that someone who just bought a $5,000 gaming PC is probably up all night playing on it, but maybe not 2:30 in the morning next time. Still, it's cool to have that personalized touch, and I genuinely felt like he just wanted to know if I loved the system.
That is cool to see. He's actually messaged him to see if he over here. That's it. You bought it. Unless you've got a problem, you wouldn't hear from them again, unless it was some sort of automated survey to tell you how amazing they were.
System. Let's go find out if we love it. Not bad. 10 minutes of firm arc and Prime 95 blend. Nothing has crashed, and the hotspot on this GPU is under 70 degrees. And
it's one thing I think in the West now, we're so far behind on so much stuff, in we, you know? You know, just even like we always think, oh yeah, but we're going to get the best customer service experience here, and you know, you're going to be protected in all of these ways, and you're not going to get dodgy shit going on. And it's like, you know, it's becoming more the Wild West over here, and in other places in the world, you just get a better product, better service, better price, you know?
okay, it doesn't get that quiet at idle, but it isn't any louder under load, so I consider this extremely acceptable. Let's fire up.
So that's one thing I'm happy about.
Casual 350 FPS at 4K, anyone?
Saying that one.
Sure,
that one's silly. If it weren't for that one bearing and that one fan.
I think it's time for us to take this out and find somebody to give it to. We're gonna keep it simple. The first person who walks up and says hi, they get a computer. Mainly, I just don't want to carry it for very long.
Dude, that's a day where you're hoping that, oh man, just imagine that. Feeling polite today, you know, I'm going to say hello to people. Oh, here's a PC. Fucking hell. When if you wake up in a bad mood,
maybe I'll
and then
watch
see
the
this
bakery
video.
I like. Feel ridiculous. If we were at the show floor, we'd probably have better luck. Hello? Sorry?
Are you Linus? How do I pronounce it?
Yeah, hi.
I love your videos.
Oh, thank you. It's yeah.
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, cool. So it's your lucky day.
Yes, it's very lucky for me to meet you.
No. You don't know though. You don't know why it's your lucky day, because I'm giving that computer to the first person who recognizes me on the street.
Dude, I don't know what to say. I'm in shock. Thank you. Is this real?
Yeah. You might need to get an Uber or a taxi or something. I can give you some cash to take a cab because I think your bike is going to be not able to carry it. All the accessories are in there, all the cables and everything like that.
Dude,
congratulations. Enjoy your computer.
Thank you so much.
And enjoy this segue to my sponsor.
Vessi! Here in Vancouver, we learned these past couple of weeks that just
seemed
because
genuine
it's
as well,
June
that didn't
doesn't mean
you know,
we're
usually
free.
when you see sort of stuff like that in videos, it just seems so fake. That seemed genuine.
Rainstorms quite yet.
His
But
girlfriend
thankfully,
or
we have a
whoever that
secret
was,
weapon.
friend seemed
Vessi.
hyped.
They claim their shoes are extremely waterproof thanks to their Dymatex technology, so even that June monsoon won't leave us shaking in our boots. The Stormburst shoes are now available in low-profile form, so they're breathable and comfortable in the summer. Its rugged
$10
rubber
say you peed a
outsole
little.
with extra grip means you can take on the trails, bike on the beach, or simply get to work without a second thought. Head over to vessi.com/LinusTechTips and get 15% off your first purchase.
If you guys enjoyed this video, why not check out the time I
It's a
built
good
a
video,
computer
man.
at a tech mall
Good
in
video.
China?
I thought it was going to be a lot more dicey, should I say, for him doing that, but damn, bro. So I think it's more dicey when you're buying stuff over here now. It really is. It's crazy. Slash is mad you don't take his and journalist word for it. That's the whole situation's so fucked up. So fucked up. Dude, I definitely wouldn't. I think if somebody come up to me in the street and I knew it was somebody like that and I knew they were legit and they were like, here's this fucking dope PC, I think I'd pee a little. Be a bit weird because I think I'd be bricked up at the same time as well. So, you know. Sierra, servers. I've completely forgot about the servers being down for Final Fantasy. I'm an idiot, man. Such an idiot. Right fucking moron. Right fucking moron. I know, right? Yeah, dude. Gonna have to tell him, like, look, just wait. Just wait a couple of days. The video will be up and I'll be able to prove it to you. And then, like, you find out that the video got cancelled and you're like, oh, fuck. That was cool, though, that was. I watched another Linus video, actually.
Excellent work selecting the LG Wing as my daily driver phone, we decided to ask for their help again? Oh, but this time, thankfully, it's not for me. You see, I need to build a PC for my boss, something worthy of the CEO of Linus Media, Terran Tong. Linus's face all over everything? No.
I was gonna say, he stepped down from being the CEO of the company now, hasn't he, Linus? So he could get back to doing more of the content side of things, I think, yeah.
Ooh, the all
Kind of got away from Linus. I used to watch a lot of him. This is the first video, well, first two videos I've watched in ages, if I'm honest.
Sponsoring today's video. We're going to be using their Focus PX850 power supply.
I used to watch a lot of Jay-Z 2 cents as well. I watched Guy for a while.
Work machines, and we're going to be powering the most blinged out, shiny system possible. But why did it take so long to start the build, you ask?
Robot dancing.
Well, because we were waiting for a one-of-one case to arrive, which I've been told absolutely needs the white glove treatment. Oh my god!
Dude's built
Funnily enough,
a
we were actually
media
introduced
empire,
to
though.
Sinister Cases by Terran himself when he emailed me their website and was like, hey, these look pretty cool.
A lot of tech tubers have lost touch.
What he probably had in mind was that we would unbox it on short. So
I honestly wouldn't know. I've kind of lost touch from that side of YouTube myself, if I'm honest. I suppose it's when I tend to dip my toes in a little bit more when I'm looking for a new PC or I'm thinking about upgrading something or changing something. But yeah, I haven't really been watching much tech YouTube for quite some time now, actually.
circuit or something, but he must be new here. We reached out to them and they were excited to not only send us the first unit made out of 7075 aluminum off their 5-axis mill, giving it this super high polished look, but they even went the extra mile and engraved it with his name so that he can get rid of that tacky paper name tag that all the commoners have to have. Now, if I had to critique the product, I would say it's a little impractical and the packaging could definitely be better, but come on guys, let's be real. This is more of an art piece than it is a regular computer case anyway, and Jordan from Sinister does say that they're working on the packaging, so let's get to building. Or rather...
They're still working on it, it's getting very close. Oh, I guess, okay. I was going to say, that packaging's definitely not close, but I would imagine their format for you. They've just sent them.
You see, the reason that we told you guys that we didn't want any hardware suggestions was that we plan to actually deploy this thing, so it needs to use our validated hardware, meaning it's time to prep Mr. Tong's PC for surgery. This is a great opportunity then to talk about what we use on a daily basis, starting with our CPU, the Intel Core i5-12600K. Yeah, it's a couple of generations old, but it's got 6 P cores and 4 E cores, making it totally overkill for email, spreadsheets, whatever it is a CEO does. So this stays, but the cooler has got to go. Why, you might ask? I mean, that's a fair question. The Noctua NHU14S is chrome-ish already, but the IceBlock XPX Pro Aurora from AlphaCool is far chromer. Everything else on our ASUS ProArt Z690 creator board is staying the same, including our 32 gigs of Trident Z5 DDR5 and our 1 terabyte Crucial P5 Plus drive. Honestly, I would actually downgrade that SSD if there wasn't a performance penalty, because it has been company policy for a very long time.
Can't wait to see the new Intel chips, because I think it's gonna, the sockets are gonna be totally different, aren't they? Gonna need a new gen of mobiles, I think, from what I was hearing from some people.
That all data gets backed up to
Might
our
see
redundant
then
network
about
storage,
actually
since local storage is how data gets misplaced or
getting a
lost.
new rig.
Now, it's time to
The
actually...
thing is, though, it'll feel, because if this goes to me on my streaming PC, that just feels like that's far too much. You know, a 4090 and a 13900K is a streaming PC. Seems a bit crazy.
assemble our case.
Using these things, we can mount our GPU, our radiator, and more to the back of the backplate on our case, which has 42 different mounting holes, allowing us to arrange our PC in a variety of
Dude, that looks
different
ugly as
exploded
fuck.
configurations.
Now, 7075 aluminum is a lightweight, strong material that's been used in the aerospace industry and in military applications that allows us to mount heavy components on these tiny little arms. It also happens to attract fingerprints like an absolute so we need to give it a thorough wipe down before we give it.
I'll say one thing though, with those sort of exhibit style cases, if you can even use the word case, I don't know, bracket, whatever, at least, you know, switching out parts would be super easy.
It to the big boss.
We don't want him mad.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
That's why NCIX is under. No, I'm just joking.
Stop laughing. My question now is, how does this thing actually go together? Because it's not obvious.
No. Thankfully, Sinister on their website has instructions for each individual part, as well as the case as a whole.
The case as a whole? I thought it was a frame.
There you go, frame. That's about, that's.
Well, just follow the instructions. It's only like 100 pages long.
What?
I actually don't know how long it is, but with all of the parts combined, there's definitely 100 pages.
Every single surface of what I assume is a foot has its own individual peel on it. This case is sinister.
Oh my god.
You better carry around a glove
Sounds
and a
like it's got some
baseball
weight
with
to
you
it.
if you're gonna have this thing in the back of your car.
You want to take a look at that one.
Damn.
I can't wait till we hire a second Terran Tong, and we need to get a second one of these. How many people are named Terran in the world?
Yeah, not many.
Oh, really? I feel like it's a common name.
Jesus is a common name. Terran is definitely not.
Would you say that more people in the world are named Jesus than Terran?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
What do you mean, would I say?
Isn't like there only one?
Wait. Oh, dude. Really precise laser engraving.
So
That's not a laser.
That's clean.
Oh.
That is
No
milled.
way.
That's an engraving bit in the mill.
Oh. Well, that explains why it looks so good.
And so
The
that's clean.
precision of that fit, though. Do I even need screws? Look at this.
That's pretty crazy.
That's how much wiggle there is. You can barely even make out the seam.
It's like it's engineered well though.
Step 2 is the other leg.
All right.
And you need these plugs.
Yeah. So what's in that bag? Nothing but plugs?
Yeah, dude, I love some of the
this
old
goes
school
on
builds
top
that some
there.
people do. Got throwbacks to the early 2000s and
I
stuff.
see it.
And then we do two more of those screws
I've got
again.
a little bit of a soft spot for like sleeper cases as well. You know, when people literally have builds that it look like an office PC, but they're like monsters inside.
Really?
What? Oh, sorry, I forgot to screw you. There you go.
I wouldn't have one
Step
myself
3, motherboard.
personally, but I think they look cool.
Mount.
Yes. Oh, so this goes on only one way.
Correct.
Screw me.
Any day.
I think, even though my room is not set up for it at the minute because it's not the aesthetic, but I kind of like the case that we saw in the sponsor in the last video, where say you've got an office setup that's got a bit of a wood finish to it. I kind of like those sort of cases as well. They look nice. You know, one that looks, what's the word I'm looking for? Scandinavian almost, you know?
Oh my god.
Do you think I could hang from this case?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Oh.
The next step says it's the GPU, but we
Yeah,
don't
that's actually
have
right.
to do that because that's where these arms come in and we can put it anywhere along. So we could mount the motherboard next.
Okay. Dem some tall standoff, boys. Also, only 8?
You can't have the center one.
Ha! Oh, well that
just
worked
works.
out. Okay, never mind. It happens to be exactly the same size as the socket for the screwdriver. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off your own ratcheting screwdriver in this fun retro gaming colorway. All you've got to do is purchase through the YouTube shopping tag here on this video. There's a limited number of these discounts available though, so don't wait. That looks gorgeous. Oh wow, we went push-pull. Considering the pedestrian hardware he's running, that's pretty overkill.
Next step is the power button. And that's where any one of these holes can come in. Where do you want to mount the power button?
Honest.
I mean...
Obviously,
it
as a setup anyway, this is not an attractive setup anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
could be here.
Sure.
Or it could be here.
Sure.
Where does this go?
I guess we should plan our loop order.
We could just have fun with it.
Sure.
Alex could mount it wherever he likes.
Where would you like it?
Right here.
I'm so down. So because of these arms, they have the, I don't even know, like 12, 14 different mini holes around the main hole. You use these tiny little pins that Alex is putting in, and that's how you can actually adjust it so you can have like several different angles while still keeping it locked in position.
It's crazy. No, that just seems... just doesn't seem right. Just feels like... It seems wrong, man.
Crazy. For the power supply, this case takes a similar approach to some mini ITX cases, putting it behind the motherboard so the octopus of cables coming out of it is relatively hidden. And for our build, we'll be using the PX850 from Seasonic, who is our sponsor for the video today.
Cables are going to make it look even
super reliable in our
ugly, aren't
deployments,
they?
and they come with a 10-year warranty, and thanks to the modular interface,
Right, that's what I was trying to think of. It's kind of Wally, isn't he?
we can pair it with custom-length silver cables like these ones from Cable Mod, which
So just sort of to the side, definitely
it's a
like a
pretty
robotic look to
necessary
it.
step
It's
here,
like a
since
robot
this
dancing.
case clearly lacks anywhere to hide the cables that do have to wrap around to the front. A consideration, I saw you guys kind of sizing up this side for the reservoir.
Yes.
She's a little imba right now. What are the odds you want to put that over there?
Sure.
It's just an idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, normally one of the cables we'd need is a 12-volt high power connector for our super fast
Like,
GPU.
I'd be worried about that because I'm quite surprised how you can make that so unbalanced that quick. Like, I'd be afraid of just getting up and knocking your knee on the desk and you just hear crash. Like, sweet. There goes a few months' mortgage payment.
Except our standardized machines use RTX 3050s, which not only don't need a high power connector, they don't even need liquid cooling, but I mean, come on, leaving this air-cooled would just be embarrassing. That's why
Wouldn't that be super loud as well with no case?
we took to AliExpress to find, was this the one 3050 block on the market? This is from Bixby, who apparently wasn't bothered by the fact that you'd be far better off just spending this money on a better GPU. What a freaking waste. Hopefully Terran doesn't have to go all tech industry layoffs on us to cover the cost. Before I get the block on this thing, what are we thinking in terms of location? Like, just friggin' like, I don't know, out here or what?
I think it's going to be wherever we can hide the riser the nicest.
Oh, we're not going to be able to hide it. Where are you going?
Well, to the...
Just come on over here.
Oh my god, that looks so bad. No.
Put it in the top one.
Oh my... Then it's going to cover all of this. See? I think that one looks pretty good.
And realistically, do we need all X16 PCIe lanes? It's a 30.
Obviously, I know they're just doing it for the video, like, but that's the problem with that. I think worrying about cable placement and trying to make it look aesthetic is just pointless because this is just for like the wow factor of, I guess you got the money to do it kind of thing, because it's just like it's fucking ugly, right?
50. Where do you want that?
I kind of want it right where the power button is.
Oh, did anyone ever actually verify that this fits on here?
It's almost as if a case is exploded.
This is a 3060 block.
I told them to
Oh. A moment, please.
No,
Wait.
there you go.
Oh.
You just don't know how to put a block on.
It actually is sitting really far above the die, though. Maybe it just needs to be mashed on.
Yeah.
It's time for our PTM 7950 phase change thermal pad, available at ldtstore.com.
The grease monkey build.
Super cool. It's a thermal pad that performs outstanding, even compared to pastes, and probably the best thing about it is its endurance. This is more of a commercial grade product from Honeywell that's designed for very, very long-term applications. Hey guys.
Yo, what's up?
Remember how I said that this does fit after all?
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's one surface mount component here that is just a quarter of a millimeter off. See that?
Yeah. I have a solution.
Oh, you just want to cut up the block?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the sealed part, sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You won't see it.
I've done worse. Yeah, buddy! Okay, what kind of angle vibe are you feeling here?
It's gonna have to go on the front there.
Oh, yep. Okay, so kind of like that, right?
I know you're not gonna see, but damn, bro.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
How the shit are we going to get these tubes done?
With a whole bunch of these guys.
Oh, we're gonna cheat.
Just heaps of those.
Oh, I love it.
Maybe it lines up now.
Hey, Stutzer, what's going on, buddy?
Look at that.
I'm just watching some videos because
it only took.
I forgot the Final Fantasy servers were down.
Don't
so I thought, you know, let's just chill out a little bit.
While they work on that, I'll be fixing Elijah's ugly cable management.
It's fine.
It's not fine. It's you'll get fined.
What? It's fine.
Wait, are you allowed to use power tools?
Yeah, you've let me use power tools before.
Is he allowed to use power tools?
Oh my god. My hand is very vibrating.
How forever is this built?
Theoretically, forever.
Okay.
Dude,
Why do
that
you
looks
ask?
so fucking ugly. So ugly. We're just watching Linus and the team build what could be potentially the most ghastly PC ever.
I'm about to do some stuff.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
The CEO is going to walk in and see that and be like, what the fuck? I don't want it.
90 degrees, just already in the tube. Awesome. This has been really fast.
Yeah, is that a thing in plastic tubes as well?
I think so.
Yeah, you can buy pre-bent ones.
We've just never done it because we were like, oh, that's for cowards.
Man, I've had my nose so close to it that I haven't been able to appreciate how it's shaping up. This is awesome.
This is very pretty.
Wouldn't pay that much for it, but as a gift, it certainly makes a statement. Please don't fire me. That's the statement.
Yeah, I was like, if you're trolling.
Why'd you glue this piece? It's like $70 US.
This one little arm is $70?
Something like that, yeah. And this plate is like $200 US.
For the machine time involved, that's not even outlandish.
Yeah.
Yes, it's expensive. No, it's not overpriced. We've had this conversation before.
LTTstore.com.
Really, for that sort of stuff, couldn't it do with, I guess they can't really do it because of the customizability of it, of how you can kind of have anything anywhere, and they can't really plan for where your cables are going to be going. But I was just thinking, like, some fittings to be able to run your wires, but I guess, as I say, they can't really plan for that, and I suppose it would limit where you were placing the arms and adjusting them and where your components were, I guess. But it would be nice if you were able to, you know, run those cables through some sort of already fixed clips, or clips that could be attached, I guess, rather than having to do something like that. But as I say, anyway, I wouldn't necessarily worry about fitting the cables, or sticking the cables like that, because it's fucking ugly anyway. So I don't think it really matters if your cables look messy, you know?
Got him.
Also, by the way, Elijah,
Hey, things anyway,
your
those
tube
sorts of-
wasn't in on either end.
What? Yeah, it was.
There's two O-rings. You need to be in the second one too.
Can we cut that, editor?
Am I missing something here, boys?
Something's leaking. Oh.
We missed a stopper in the rad.
You doing okay over there, bud?
I'm just looking for a C13. It's only an 850 watt. I don't need a C19.
It's a good 850 watt though.
Oh yeah, C-Sonic?
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh yeah, we haven't really shouted out C-Sonic much.
At least, I guess,
C-Sonic.
with that, well, I suppose depends where it leaks. At least, I guess, with that, if there is some issues with the fittings that if it leaked, good chance it's not going to go on a component.
Good. You think we want to re-cable manage this when some power supply dies? No. That's why we choose Seasonic.
This is the weirdest way to plug in a display I've ever...
It's like you're plugging into the monitor.
Yeah.
It's the monitor experience.
Holy.
Right, so it's outside, it looks like a dancing robot.
And the chair.
What the fuck?
I think it was $1,000 US.
Got a barber chair.
Oh. We got $100 off though. We sweet talked him.
All right, power it.
Oh my god.
I freaking
This looks so sick.
love it. That flow rate, not super high. It's a lot of tubes, a lot of bends.
A lot of elevation change.
Hey! All right, okay.
Let's go.
Can't take that for granted, guys. I can't wait to see the look on his face.
This is sick.
Oh my
That's
god, why
posted.
is there people in here?
Wait, who put the...
Yeah, who
Why does it say Pope?
I want to do a few little upgrades to it to surprise both Taryn, but also Elijah, who's the writer of this video.
Am I gonna get like an in-house barber?
Well, no, it's your gold throne for a CEO.
Yeah,
That chair's pretty
it's
cool.
worthy of a CEO.
It's a throne. We spent $1,000 of company money on it. Why don't you have a seat?
It's in really good condition. Oh.
Did you just put a fingerprint?
I tried polish.
That was painstakingly polished by your servant.
Does this turn?
It weighs 150 pounds.
Comfortable? Oh my god, it has a built-in footrest? Oh, it swivels?
I swear to god, this is not a barber chair?
It is a barber chair.
Yeah, it's a barber chair. You know, with the complexity of your haircut that you probably do yourself, we felt it was appropriate.
Excuse me, my wife does it. You talking shit about my wife?
No.
I've never met her.
Oh, she's great.
You got your chrome keyboard?
Yeah.
There are fingerprints all over this.
Yeah, I tried wiping it. It's not coming off.
Also, man, are these
Did that keyboard spoil?
Yes, they are.
They're like,
They are not.
they've
Yes,
literally,
they're not.
It
they've
says on their
literally
website.
just got
This
the
is not
ugliest build they can put together for him, haven't they?
of copper.
It says on their website.
Oh, wait, it's really heavy.
Yes. These 16 keycaps were like $200 US.
You
Holy
haven't
shit, some of those
even
keys
looked
are
at the
copper.
computer yet.
Ooh.
So you
Well,
can see that
at least you go broke, you can start selling your keys.
there's engravings.
Oh wow. Oh, it's an LTT.
Yeah, but hold on, you gotta look at the other side. You gotta look at the other side.
Is it me on the wall?
Hold on. Thankfully, no.
Oh, 101. That's super sweet. Did we do that in Hess or do we like engrave everything?
Sinister Cases did it for us.
Need to thank those guys.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
super awesome.
Can you figure out how to turn it on? You got it here. You can stand up. Here, hold on.
Sorry, this doesn't work.
Oh my god, it's so heavy.
Yeah. If we cut a hole into this, we can put this in the washer.
So
we have
Dude, that thing needs wheels.
No.
I guarantee you there's something that you haven't noticed about this yet. That is metal tubing. Because the theme of the build is chrome and gold.
Chrome and gold.
Yeah, that was what Reddit felt was CEO themed.
Very Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is timely.
Yeah. Angry Terran is what, not Mad Max. Are you gonna try and find the power button? Yeah, that's a PCIe riser. It's been a while since he's worked in the computer review industry.
No, I switched PCIe risers. The I/O breakouts are here, so it has to be tight here. Duh. I see Bubbles in the loop. Who?
I blame Elijah. Okay, try it out. Try it out. Take it for a test drive. Oh, we should probably help him move the chair again.
That's all right. I can.
No.
Dude, I love his t-shirt.
We can. No. That CEOs don't move their own chair.
Oh.
There we go.
Anything for our CEO.
This is awesome that it has none of the things
Not a
I need
QWERTY keyboard
None of
anymore.
the things I need for work, but it has.
Well, we got your LinkedIn
I had too many Wuthering Wave pulls. I had to sell some keys.
here.
You want to boot
Good
up the
price
game? We
run,
got
though.
Rocket League, Doom, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you can play Cyberpunk.
What is the price of a copper at the
This doesn't
moment?
run really well on my computer.
No, it doesn't. And this is the exact same hardware you had before. It's just prettier. Okay, game crashed.
Do you think this is a bad example? Our CEO gaming at work?
Probably.
How many likes do we need to get on this video to sell that as a poster?
Oh, we should stock this as LTKstore.com.
Yeah, like how many? Like 100,000 likes? Sure, let's do it.
We should do this kind of photo for all our hosts. Or dartboards of our videos.
Capture both the haters and the lovers. Elijah, we never told him the price.
I don't know the exact because each piece we used is slightly different price depending on what you get. I'll add the total.
So it looks like a cool place to work. What happened there with all that stuff that went on? Well, Linus, wasn't it some? It wasn't a great place to work. I might be just talking shit now. Is that why Linus stepped back from being a CEO and wanted to get back more into the video side of things? Can't remember. I won't say anymore because I could be just talking absolute bollocks.
Here.
And let's react to it. Whoa! You work at a YouTube company now. You got to react.
A PC worthy.
So wait a minute. Was that the price of the case? Or frame, whatever it is.
We never told him the price.
I don't know the exact because each piece we used is slightly different price depending on what you get. I'll add the total here.
And let's react to it. Whoa!
Damn, man. That's a lot of money to make something fucking seriously ugly, isn't it?
You work at a YouTube company now. You got to react.
A PC worthy of a CEO.
Truly worthy.
Okay. That was weird. Good video though. I'll have to watch some more Linus videos again. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've watched any of his videos, and both of them I really enjoyed. There was some sort of BS with the misogynist behaviour towards one of the females. I personally think it was some fake news. Yeah, I can't remember. I know there was something that happened, and I think that was part of the reason why because he was the CEO initially, wasn't he? Like, and he said he wanted to pull back from that and get back more into the content on the ground sort of stuff, didn't he? Which makes sense as well, because he's the face of the channel, isn't he? You know, he built it all up. So, plus as well, I guess if he's not doing the day-to-day running of the business, once he's done his filming, he goes off to the editors, everybody else, I guess he can spend more time with family and friends, can't he? All right. I was going to say, let's watch that Tech Town video, but it's a long one. It is a long one. Hold up a second, chat. Yep. So when's it under maintenance still then? Fuck. Can't believe I started going live just for servers to go down. Yeah, dude, all this doctor disrespect stuff's crazy. Crazy. But that news is going to get, like, I think it's going to be huge over the next couple of weeks, isn't it? Couple of days, like, it's going to be big shit. It's going to be big shit. All right, shall I do my daily? Let's get my daily done on Wuthering. What happened with Dr. D? Yeah. So you know when we got banned from Twitch? Well, apparently, and he's admitted to it as well, but the reason he was banned from Twitch was because, you know the whisper feature that was on Twitch? I don't know if it's there anymore, but he was talking to a minor. What that means, obviously we know what that means, but depending on the age, whatever anyway, it's not good. It's, you know, there's no justifying it, there's no defending it. And apparently, this is from him himself, it leaned towards inappropriate at times. So it wasn't just the once, it was obviously multiple times. And he then kind of went on to the like, yo, trust me though, bro, like there was no intent. And you know, it was both of us talking to each other, and it's like, well, you know, dude, that's kind of sounds very EDP 45 or 455, whatever his name was. Let me show you something, man, that I must admit cracked me up. Obviously, the situation's not funny, but I thought this was funny. not a laughing matter, like, but. So yeah, dude chose to flush his career, and because his defense has been that, well, no wrongdoing was found, which is like, we've literally just admitted to wrongdoing. This is what he said initially, like there was no wrongdoing found. I was paid out in full, as if like I obviously did nothing wrong. But then it's like, we did. There's no defending that. You did do something wrong. And I'm guessing, I don't know why Twitch paid out. I don't know if they maybe fucked up on their end. They just wanted to get rid of him. So they were like, you know what, we'll break the contract, we'll pay you out. Potentially, I don't know if they were breaking somewhere on their end, if they went into the DMs themselves. I don't know. But, yeah, fucking sucks all around. Obviously, you hate to see that shit because it's disgusting. But then at the same time, it sucks as well. And I know this, not like saying that's the major thing anyway. At the end of the day, it's streams. I did like watching Doc's content, Dude used to the god tier shit. Fair play to him for being Salt Run. It's pretty much finished as far as I can see. Well, that's it, innit? I'll say, can't argue with that. Dude's obviously come out. I think the only way that he can potentially not look less terrible, I guess, is if, I don't know if he's bound by an agreement or that an NDA still covers that, is to release the whispers. And it's inappropriate, but it's not trying to, like, obviously you got to be really careful what you say here, but you understand what I'm saying. It's inappropriate, but it's not that inappropriate, but it's not that kind of inappropriate, but it's safe to say that it sounds like it's that kind of inappropriate. But obviously there's levels to all this stuff, isn't there? There is. I know some people like everything's black and white, but there is levels to all this stuff. But obviously that's a line you just don't cross, and it's obviously crossed it, which is fucked up. You understand what I'm trying to... It's like really hard to say this sort of stuff without, especially if you're not putting eloquently, without people going, oh, he's one of them. You know what I mean? But I think that's the only way it could potentially come out the other side with something intact, I guess. But if they do come out, it could be even more damning. But, Turtle Beach have already dropped him. He's parted ways with Midnight Society. I would imagine he's still he's going to make money from that still, but, they've got rid of him. The 49ers, I think he's in America, football team. They've dropped all links with him. I would imagine he's going to lose all sponsors and partnerships with companies like that, because nobody's going to want to touch that with a barge pole, are they? I wouldn't be surprised as well, obviously, because there's no legal case being brought forward, and as far as we know, criminality, I guess, YouTube can't ban him, but it wouldn't surprise me if YouTube went to the lengths of maybe demonetizing his channel, which then would really, if he's getting no sponsorships and he's demonetized, it's going to make doing this totally pointless for him, I guess, So, I know he said he's taking an extended break and stuff, but it's just like, how'd you come back from that, Like, I don't see how you can. Well, that's it, like, it's, because there's a lot of people questioning, because it's one of these things, it's really, there's so many points to it, isn't there, and angles, and, it can be complex, because obviously there's a lot of people saying, well, Twitch just got rid of him, and everything was pushed under the rug, under the carpet, so to speak. But then, like you say, if a victim's a minor, that has to be taken into account. They have to be protected. But then there is the argument of, when you've got somebody doing that sort of thing, obviously protect the victim and their identity, but that sort of stuff should be brought to the surface because it stops and then that person then going on to potentially doing the same thing again. But then it's like, well, even if the victim isn't mentioned, it's the internet. People will probably find out who it is, and people's lives can be ruined from that because, let's face it, there's going to be people who are absolute fanboys. It doesn't matter what somebody does. They'll attack victims of famous people, won't they? You know, that's just what people are like, you know. Humans can be terrible. But yeah, man, it's a sucky situation all around, obviously. You know, as a grown-ass man and having 2 nieces, shit pisses me off no end. And then there's that side of it as well. You know, Doc is one of the most creative, entertaining, talented streamers out there, really. So there's that element to it as well. It's like, oh man, not another fucking great content creator's a fucking bit of a rungun. Like, it's, you know? Maybe he really has such a massive personality. I can see him doing his stuff in some form, but he's unlikely to get to the tippity top again, right? And he's not even halfway. But yeah, I'll be curious to see what happens. Like, more, like I say, I think the only way, in my opinion, that he can maybe gain some credibility back is if the whispers get leaked and it's, like I say, how do you say this without saying bad? It's not as bad as what everybody's assuming. It doesn't look great as well that when he was putting out the tweet, it was edited multiple times. You know, he did put the individual minor and then remove the word minor and stuff, and it's just like, you know. Would it be awesome if it came out that he was helping her and keeping her from suicide? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, or doesn't, you know, like, there was people who, like, Slasher came out, didn't he? Was it Rod Breslan, whatever his name was, who kind of, obviously there was stuff going around, people in circles that, you know, knew about what had happened or rumours about what had happened. And like a few of those journalist types now are saying, look, you should believe us. And it's like, well, no, you know, you shouldn't just believe anything off face value. And definitely journalists have skin in the game. And particularly people like him as well can be disliked by certain groups within journalist spheres. And you should never take anything at face value. That's why for me, I ain't said nothing about it since it's been going on. One, because it's just things you don't really like to talk about, you know? But I was like, there was that part of me that was like, well, I hope he hasn't, obviously for obvious reasons, because you don't want stuff like that to be going on. But at the same time, being a fan, you know? But I wasn't going to be one of them people that was coming out saying, oh, it can't be true, you know? Because just because you like a content creator, an actor, a sports star, whatever it might be, you do not know what they're like outside of the thing you enjoy them for, do you? So I think coming to someone's defense or coming to attack them without getting evidence is folly. And you've seen a lot of people doing that. And then you get the people who do defend somebody and he finds out that they were innocent, to have to be that, like, I told you so, and then the other way around. And it's just like, you know, maybe it's better to be neutral in those situations and just be like, okay, this is fucked up. Let's wait and see. And I guess we'll find out. And yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Yeah, shame all around though, man. You know? What baffles me as well, obviously not even, because look, we don't know exactly, but when people are super successful, obviously, if you've got a partner or a wife and you're doing stuff behind the back, that's just shitty anyway, you know? You know, sucks. But especially when you're the type of person who has women throwing themselves at you, why you gotta go fucking around with kids, man? You know? Or not even kids, like, obviously there has to be that definition as well, because straight away when people hear that, they think, oh, you know, there's, like I said, there's levels. Don't want to say too much, because obviously people will be like, what are you justifying it? What are you saying? You know what I mean? We found another one, but like, you know, yeah, it's just like, Sucks, man. Dude, this game, every single time, fucking lags as soon as you boot it up. Just doesn't stop doing this. All right, let's go get our daily done. And we'll spend our wave plates. Considering we can't play Final Fantasy at the moment. Excuse me. Yeah, like when I first heard it, I was like, this has got to be bullshit, right? You know? Like, not the dock. How about the game? No. They have, yeah. What is it super quiet? Break. Turn that off. It's probably really quiet for you guys, actually. Yeah, I think it's a story that's probably going to get bigger. Like, I really don't... It doesn't seem like it's got as large as it's going to get just yet. To me, it feels like it's something that you're going to be seeing on the TV, you know? You know, when the things like that happen within the gaming, streaming, content creation space get that big, it's on the 6 o'clock news and stuff like. I haven't seen anything like that yet. And I kind of thought it would have blew up to be that sort of level by now.
Listen up! Fury boils! Let's do this another way. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils! Burn! You're wide open. Finale! Silence! Silence! Fear no more.
I suppose there is, you know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're at that level. Like dating ladyboys or something. You know?
Extra supplies.
Give it a whirl. It's taboo. Well, it's not nowadays, but you know. I think if I was ever in that situation and I was feeling like that, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I guess let's try some lady cock, man, or something. Oh shit, I'm killing the TDs. Fucking idiot, I am. I read your mail. You got VD.
Let's do this another way. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils.
And you got an artificial cocktail so you don't get poisoned. Well, I suppose that's where a bit of the stimulation comes in, doesn't it? I'm like, whoa, am I going to get an incredibly strong venereal disease here? Guess you won't know until I try it. You know? Takes the whole gamba to a whole new level, you know? Go from pulling waifus.
Inferno! Silence!
You know?
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Cool. We got get prepared for ventures. Use a synthesizer one time. Upgrade a resonator. Let's level somebody up a little bit, I guess. I want to send level you up one time. Let's go use the synthesizer. I don't know what... Is that something that's going to happen at the end of that event? you know, is there a reason why you keep getting survey points? Because obviously we've got all of the rewards up to 140. The next 110, like, am I going to get something at the end? Because I think there's like, I don't know how many days left on here. Oh, are they level 45? Oh yeah, boys! Alright, as a weapon case in there, yeah. We should have a level bundle in here as well, yeah. Oh, is it a level 50? Oh, I thought we had one at 45, bro. Oh. Disappointed! Alright, let's head to the town and use this in the saga. Shall we? Shadrach? Just gotta make sure she ain't got a bigger unit than you because, yeah, that'll be awkward and depressing. Exactly, Sudsa, right? You know? Okay. Yeah, hopefully I should get some videos up tomorrow as well. We've reacted to a couple of Wuthering Waves things today that are cool. So, should we open our... where is it? Here we go. Lustrous Razor, Emerald of Genesis. What I want is the Emerald of Genesis, I think. Oh, I get to choose.
Loaf.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? That scared the shit out of me. Yo, what's going on, Joel? I was like, dude, somebody's talking to me. What the fuck? I was like, I'm not playing co-op. Can't remember now which. Hold up. No, Emerald of Genesis is that Jian's weapon, or is it the one that's good for Calcharo? I can't remember. No, that's a Verdant Summit. Yeah, okay. Let me just double check here. I think that's the one I wanted. So it's Spectro element, is it? Can I look at the stats on it? I'm pretty sure before when I looked, I'm sure the stats had worked well with Calcharo as well. Can I look at the stats before choosing? Don't think I can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Storm and Resolution increases energy regen by 12.8%. When Resonance skill is cast, increases attack by 6%, stacking up to 2 times. This effect lasts for 10 seconds. Increases energy regen by 12.8%. When Resonance skill is cast, Resonance liberation damage bonus is increased by 7%, stacking up to 3 times. That can Calcharo thingies all the crit rate wrong. Crit rate, you know. Can he Calcharo use that?
Hey everyone, this is a big breaking news update for Kochara havers. There is a significant error with the passive description for the weapon. Currently it says that it will only stack 2 times, which would give you only 14% bonus. But if you've seen the updated CBT2 to version 1.0 video, you'll know the Lustrous Razor actually stacks 3 times from the official CN post. And this one stack is significant because it changes the weapon from being a nerf to being a buff from CBT2. Here you can see that you will actually get 3 stacks even though it only says 2. Okay, so here we can see we have no additional buffs. We have 8.6% liberation damage bonus, and we're just going to do 3 E's, so 3 uses of the skill, and we should in theory get 14% from this description, but you'll see we actually get 21%. So 1, 2, and that's given us 14% extra, so we're now at 22.6, so 8.6 to 22.6, that's 14% increase, which is the 2 stacks after using 2 skills. Now if we use another one, that is our 3rd skill, and we have 29.6, so that is the 21% that was in the official Chinese post. So this is a big difference because this description here...
Yeah, it's been warm, man. IC's on full blast. Dude, it's that warm. I've even gone for the prison haircut, man. When the doctor disrespects cellmate look. Oh, shit. I think I'm going to get the Lustrous Razor. Let's do it. Where'd your boy at? 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 Where is he? Sephiroth! Oh, what's our attack? 702, 126%. 702. Okay, let's do this up then now. Let's send it.
Plant growth copper is essential for plant growth and is involved in many enzyme processes and chlorophyll formation. The electric field created by the antenna can stimulate growth, boost natural defenses, and increase nutrient uptake. Some say that plants closest to the antenna receive the most benefit. Soil copper conducts low-level electrical currents that can enliven the soil. The antenna can also increase soil magnetism, which can lead to more nutrients in the long run.
Cheers, Joe. Cheers, Joe. Enlightening. Are they comfortable, are they now? Okay, that's already took our attack up a bunch. Got my headphones, new lease on lease of life on life. Who's dead in the first time? Oh, we'll just go to 40 at the mini. 40 Challenger Rolled souvenir store. Let's pop to the souvenir store and have a look. Steel Series RT3s. And they're good, because I want to get a new headset. And I was on about the Steel Series ones, and he was like, oh, I've been hit and miss with Steel Series. But I've always liked the mice. But obviously, mouse is totally different thing to a headset. Because, like, I know a lot of people say, oh, Turtle Beach are like the, I don't know, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the McDonald's headsets or something, like, I don't know, you know, the mainstream, bro. But, like, I've always had a good time with my Turtle Beach stuff, you know? Like, these headsets, and to be fair, it was freaking Doc. I've seen Doc use these. He's the reason why I got these. And I'm contemplating just getting these again. But I've usually always had Turtle Beach headsets, and they've usually been great for me. But, like, obviously, I want to say wired now, but I'm wireless. But obviously, newer wireless headsets now are probably a lot lighter, because these are a couple of years old. Because that was a big difference from coming to wired to this. It was like, dude, this headset felt heavy at first, but it's fine now. I'm used to it, like. It's like when I've tried Rosie, she's got a wireless headset, and the thing is, it's light as fuck, but I think that's an... Is it? What is it now? Yeah, what's going on, Gray? That's the G535s. And these are quite nice, man, but I don't know about the sound quality on these. But they're light as fuck. They look alright as well, don't they? It's mental how light they are compared to mine. What are we, 65 on that. Oh, it's 240, so we've still got plenty. So what's his attack sitting at now? 869. What? $50, I think. I had a pair of Logitech headphones, they were awesome until they weren't. Yeah, like that's the thing that's, you know, tend to stick to Sennheiser. They're expensive though, aren't they? I don't know if I'm too heavy on stuff to spend that more. Actually, they're not that bad. Which ones do you use, Stutzer? Oh, some of them are expensive. Jesus. Sennheiser HD 620. That's the, I think the HD 650. I think they're the ones that. A Sennheiser Momentum. Alright. Idea, actually. Momentum for denim. So when you put these on, you just like, oh wow, so I'll be all like, yeah. It's like when you have salads in it, apparently you just laugh all the time. That's why whenever you see salads on Google, it's like they're telling jokes. Everyone's just laughing. I like the finish to them. Smart. Like that. Bollocks. So this problem sometimes having a virtual monitor off to the right. We'll get a carry case. Very posh. I like them. Never had a decent wireless pair. Wireless is it's an individual thing, innit? I think the thing for me now is just that if I go back wired, I've got to have one that's not got a ridiculous. Oh yeah, different server timing, dude. I'll say you. Say a few days, didn't you? If I'm gonna go back wired, I need to have one that's not got a ridiculously long wire. Because previous Turtle Beach I had, headset's great, but it had a super long wire, which you think, oh, that's good, but it's constantly getting tangled around my chair and in the way, and I just hated it. And like, I need one that's got a decent wire, but that's not. It needs to be like, not a heavy wire, but like one that's not going to be drooping down, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to describe it. So it's going to be dropping down there. Then it's going to have a decent bit of length, so I don't feel trapped, but at the same time not too long that it's just getting in the way. Because that's been the massive thing with this. It's just the freedom of just being able to just get up and just walk off and not being like, fuck, because the amount of times I'll get up and get caught. Not even just walking off and forgetting I got the headset on, but just standing up to grab something and the wire being caught under my chair and being like, Jesus, man. I kind of don't want to go back to that. But they're tidy, they are. I really like them. Because I think to get another pair of these, you're talking 100, I don't know if it's 120 quid or something like that. It's the Turtle Beach. What is it now? Atlas. Is it the Atlas? Wireless or something? Atlas Aero. The Atlas Aero. Turtle Beach Elite Atlas Aero. Well, you can get them for 90 quid actually now. But this is, it's kind of showing its age though, because like I say, it's quite heavy. It's comfortable and it's well made. This has lasted, this has really. Used every day, and it was me that broke it. Used every day, should I say. But they are weighty. I would like to get something a little bit light for money, just to reduce that fatigue from the headset. Not that it bothers me anymore. When I first had them, I did tend to find it like, I know I was wearing a headset after a few hours. Where like, I don't get that now. I've just got used to them. Like I say, when I put roses on, it's like, dude, this feels light as fuck. But, yeah, like a bunch of the headsets I was looking at, you know, it was around that sort of 150 to 300 quid mark. So they're not out of that range. I don't really want to go anything above 350. Really. And that's the upper limit anyway. Because I do want something that's going to be good, because it's something that I use every single day. And I want it to last as well. And I don't mind spending a couple of £100 on something that's going to have daily use and it's going to last, you know? But like, that's what Matt was saying about a couple of the SteelSeries ones he'd had. That he'd had some issues with them. But he did say he managed to blag them and he got a free pair of like the top end ones that like, I think they were like a £400 pair or something. Mine have two wire setup. It comes from the left ear cup as a smaller micro USB plug into 3.5mm. That plugs into another one that is two wire mic audio inputs. Where I can unplug them from my PC and hook them up on my TV or phone. Which ones are they? So I was even looking at oh, shit, man. What were they called? Damn, I forgot what the name of the Summit Stealth. They're ugly. Arctis 3. Arctis Nova or just Arctis 3? They're closed back, aren't they? Oh, Sennheiser are closed back, aren't they? Yeah. Because the new version of this headset's out now, but it's an open back. And it's like, I don't want to fucking open back, man. Because unless you're sitting in like a silent room, open backs are trash, aren't they? Like, I know with some audio, you can get better qualities in some of the levels, but with me having my AC on, or even just a PC audio in the background with that dodgy fan on my streaming PC, I don't want to be dealing with that. Especially if I'm playing like a competitive multiplayer game that I need my audio. I don't want to be hearing background audio going on. It's a forgery challenge, yeah. Just Dark History, the Nova of the new ones. Yeah, like I'm torn. I was going to order some the other week and I totally forgot about it, and then I ended up ordering a new mouse. I didn't get multiplier level though. Dude, I can't wait for 1.1.
Luminous energy.
Inferno. Tell truth from the sun.
I'm just flying around as a dragon.
Fury boils.
No, let's
Fury boils. As you wish. Quake. You're wide open. Silence. Stop. Settled.
I thought there was a... I forgot, yeah, Forge Challenge and Text Waves is on. Which one's it that I need? Is it the 226 or 210? Your game's loading slow tonight. What the fuck? The 210. $226. $226. Fucking 26. Let's do it. Yo, bro, I want to check out a character that just came out in PGR. And kit works kind of like Chang Li. Oh, really? I'll be looking at that. The keyboard you're using 20. Dude, I'm kind of thinking about going full weed, man. Kind of want like an anime custom keyboard.
Let's do this another way.
I don't know.
Fury boils.
I don't know whether I should
As you wish.
slip that far, you know?
Ready for battle. Break.
I feel like it's a little bit too far. But then at the same time, I'm like, bro, I kind of want a freaking Yinling keyboard or some shit.
Feel my wrath.
What is that? Is that 2D gen? You know, next I'll be getting a waifu body pillow. You know? Search for... Oath Blaze by Motiyaba. What was this? I'm not sure, Blaze. Oh, is this a freaking... Oh, is that you, freaking Grey? Is, I thought it was a keyboard then. Character, yeah. Excuse me. I don't want to go too crazy on mats. So we're over 1,000 damage attack on Calcharon now. No, nice. Nice. Get some weapon mats, can't we, actually? We do some simulation, or should we do some tacit? Tacit or simulate? Let's do some simulation. Yeah, let's do some energy core.
Let's do this another way. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils. Burn! You're wide open.
Listen up.
Should more Calcharo in just to
Not bad, huh? Break!
Give him a test, yeah.
Silence! Unstoppable. Fury boils. Inferno. Fury boils. Let's do this another way. Ready for battle. Finale. Tell truth from facade. Burn to ashes.
Still pricey black widows.
Luminous energy.
What a clinger. Let's do this another way. Fear no more.
Yeah, we never really had a Rise and Rise. We don't think we're Rise, really. Must admit, I've been pleased. Obviously, apart from the sensor going in these scroll wheel, which I'm just going to put it down to,
Tell truth,
you know, and hopefully it doesn't happen with the other one. But like the Nog has been lovely as well, though. It's hard to get
Fury
good
boils.
ambidextrous
Feel
mouse
my
then.
wrath.
Everybody's just like scrapping and going through the right hand, aren't they?
Unstoppable.
13 above.
Inferno. wide open. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils. Quirk lane. Fury boils. Burn. Tell truth from facade. Silence. Ready for battle. Fear no
Silence. Have you set up rise down?
Fury boils. Tell truth from facade.
Life is in everything.
As you wish.
Photosynthesis.
You're no match.
One last time. Back it. Back it.
Fury boils. Feel my wrath. You're wide open. Unstoppable. Finale. Tell truth from facade. Fury boils. Let's do this another way. Inferno. Break. Burn to ashes. Ready for battle. Fear no more.
See, I'm hoping tomorrow we should have a Blue Protocol video up on the Gatapon Pixel channel, along with a actually I might do the Wuthering Waves one to the Gatapon channel and the Blue Protocol one to the Pixel Tree channel. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Spread a bit of the content out. Yes, hopefully maybe potentially 3 videos going up tomorrow. I'll try and get them up today, but it's like what? It's 20 to 12. I need to go for bed. Should we go cook something? We'll cook something and craft something. Was it crafting? Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. God. Dude, I need to get my cooking proficiency up. I'm slacking. We be slacking. What we got? Crafting. Let's you do it. Let's you do it. Right, Uncle. Nice. Feels weird not having a Pioneer podcast to do now. We get a new podcast as well, don't we? Friday. So a new podcast, yeah. I've still got 20 odd days left on my Blue Night subscription. We're going to be able to choose between 10 pulls of Radiant Tide, 10 Lustrous, or 10 Forging Tide, aren't we? Which, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to get some Forging Tide this time, because, you know, kind of tempted to go for some weapon pulls. I suppose we'll see how we do on character pulls to start off with, actually. We'll see what we can do with what we've got. And then, obviously, maybe we'll see about using the other 10 pulls maybe to go towards a character. Then if not, then we can lean into the weapon and then try and get ready for Changli, hopefully. I'm kind of tempted to be a bit of a wild chat. I've got to stop properly whispering because my filter's cut me off now. I've got a fake whisper. Yo, what's going on, Kieran? Got a new Xbox controller coming. I got that full. Oh, yeah. That was a nice pad, that was. It was a nice pad. Alright. Wave plate spent. Guidebook done for today. So, yeah, man. So, tomorrow, I don't know. Do we bash a bit of Wuthering? We play a bit of Final Fantasy. I do really still need to prep a little bit. Let me just double check here. We've still got to get our Echo sorted, but we can start to tune some at least come 1.1. Because I said that was when we were going to really start to do it. So we've got a lot of tuning. We got 790 advanced tuners. And we have 970 premium tuners. We've got 113 premium sealed tubes. We got 439 advanced sealed tubes. So we're good on tuners, and obviously we're going to be able to synthesize. I don't know if we're going to be able to synthesize all of them, if they were going to be limited to like a monthly amount they were allowed to synthesize, or there's just a total, or I don't know. I don't think they're going to let me tune 790, because, and I don't know what the ratio is going to be. How many, you know, what's the cost going to be? Obviously, is it going to be like 10 advanced for 1 premium or something maybe? Curious to see what the deal is with that. Is it 5-1? Okay, so that's better then. So we'll get what, like 140, 150. So that puts us over a K. Yeah, dude, watching the video early, man. I'm loving the new traversal options as well. So yeah, I'll get them videos up tomorrow. The reactions to the videos at Wuthering Pro. Need to get back on this actually. Combat in this game's ultra flashy. I wish it played the same way as it looks. So if you kind of controlled like Wuthering, this game would be insane. That's it. Yeah. Music's hype, innit? You know what's going on, Cheese? Cheese, man. Got no combat audio there, though. Just straight up tuning, Jenny. Yo, shout out to the people who've been watching the videos on the Gachapon channel as well. For a new channel, the videos have been doing really well, which is quite surprising. If we was getting that ratio of views to subscribers on my main channel, like we've been making a nice bit of change on my main channel, you know, considering we've got like 20 subs on that channel, like, you know, and obviously, you know, these are low, like, what's it, you know, 120 views, 222, 270. That one didn't do so well. 103. Pretty much every video apart from that one has broke 100 views. And two, like, you know, pushing towards that 300 view mark, which obviously is tiny. But for a brand new channel with 20 subscribers, that shows that's being pushed out beyond the subscriber base, which is always good to see. Which compared to my main channel is the total opposite. It literally, well, it doesn't even get... Oh, nice. New Breaking Banquet video. Be watching that when I go upstairs. Love to watch a little bit of Wings going mental. You know, it doesn't even get... Obviously, the content that you make is a big factor. Of course it is. But, yeah. But I must admit, the last couple of videos, we've been switching up the content a little bit, you know. Adding more of the reactions from stream. And it seems that people kind of like it. So, I don't know. It's the reason this is probably getting so suppressed is totally my own fault. I built this channel up doing like GTA, Call of Duty, and a few other games here and there, but predominantly GTA and Call of Duty. And I used to live stream, and then, you know, I think every content creator understands you go through like a cycle. I could be more honest with myself now of expecting more than what I was getting. Expecting viewers to be interested in stuff that I wasn't traditionally streaming. Say, like, you know, I'm doing GTA, and then I start playing another game, and of course, you get a lower viewer base, and then expecting that viewership should just transition over, and not so much understanding the psychological aspects of humans, but letting yourself accept it, if that makes sense. And I think I went through that period and I would kind of self-sabotage myself a little bit. I stopped streaming because I was like, oh, you know, I ain't getting the views that I was. Because when I used to do this channel at its pinnacle, I'd stream like GTA and I'd get anywhere between 200, 600 viewers daily, every single stream. They'd be in the chat at one point. Like we'd kill it. You know, earning decent money at points with this YouTube channel. And then like I say, when I was switching stuff around a little bit and viewership wasn't the same, I started to just... Content regularity went totally out the window. There was no continuity to the content either. We was going left, right and centre with the stuff that I was putting up, expecting it to hit, you know? Content was shit. I was putting out trash content, if I'm honest. When I look back to it, like a lot of the videos I look back to them and I'm like, dude, my content was dog shit. So why would anybody watch it? And obviously, once you start to get to that point with YouTube, once notification, like, because Twitch does the same thing as well, a little bit less different with Twitch, but your notifications get sent out, and if people don't click on those notifications, YouTube turns out less of them and less of them and less of them pretty much. And I had my stubbornness for a while. I've been like, oh, it's just YouTube, man. YouTube sucks, or my channel's shadow banned, or I've pissed off the wrong people. Kind of being dumb and narcissistically self-centered, I think, really, if I'm honest. And now I've just been trying to get back into, because like whenever I put these sort of videos up, which are super low effort, there's no commentary, it's literally record a little bit of footage of a game for an hour or something, take some of that footage, and then just upload it. But basically running MSI Afterburner for people to see what the game runs like in 1440p max settings. And these videos do really well, you know. They seem to average anywhere between 1,000 to a couple of thousand views, which for me is decent really nowadays. You know, if a video hits 1,000 views, I'm happy with that. Like, I'm really happy with it. And like these sort of videos do, like the No Rest for the Wicked did 1,400, Grey Zone did 4.5. Some of them not so much. You know, Dragon's Dogma did 4.5. The Nightingale did over 1,000 views. You know, the Grand Blue Fantasy did nearly 2k. And those sort of videos are super easy to put out. But like I've been trying to add in a little bit new stuff now. Like that's why I've been reacting to a lot more stuff on stream, because I enjoy it. It's fun to watch stuff for you guys and kind of just react with it. And people, it's something a little bit different in stream as well. And it's been doing all right, you know. Like this video done like 500 odd views, which ain't terrible. I'm happy with that if I'm honest, because that was a slow starter. For the first like 10 hours, it did like 20-30 views, and then it just seemed to get pushed, you know. Same with this one, did like 1,000 views roundabout, which obviously I know people look at that and be like, dude, that's trash, dead channel, bro. But for me, if I can start getting back to the point of getting 1,000 views a video, I'm happy about that, because we're maybe pulling things round a little bit, like. And as well, out of these 22,500 subscribers, there's probably half a dozen people who actually still like come back to the channel. So we've got to build a new audience now. So this channel really doesn't have 22,500 subscribers. This channel's got like 50 subs, really. That's how I'm looking at it now. We've got like 50 subs. It's an old channel with 50 subs, basically. And we've just got to build on that. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's why, like I say, I'm really happy with this, because we're getting a comparative amount of views, really, on a channel that's got 20 subs. So we're hitting what I want to hit, which is people who aren't subscribed to the channel. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to continue to do this sort of stuff. We're still going to do these RTX videos when I decide to do them. And I think we're going to have obviously the streams and a lot more of this sort of stuff, like these are some of my popular videos, like, you know, GTA, obviously stuff like this where, you know, these dream date, like just random silly videos. Like my old Frank Beams videos. I had a lot of fun making them. I really did. You know, like some of these are old. There was no structure and you got burned out, which caused depression, extremely simplified. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Christ, look at this. I even made videos about it 5 years ago. This channel is dead and I'm going to stop flogging it, you know? And when I look back to it, these are sort of videos that were like, never needed to be made. You know, I think like, you get into these sort of loops sometimes as a content creator, and at the end of the day, nobody cares. But I think every content creator goes through it. I think most people do anyway, where you expect people to, you know? Maybe there's a lot of people who are a lot better out there than me than that, and a lot better people, and don't fall into that trap. But I think everybody does at some point. It's just about, I've been around now long enough that, you know, I've kind of been through all the ups and downs of content creation, really. You know, I've had videos that have blown up and had hundreds of thousands of views. I've had 6,500 people watching on Twitch at points, raided by massive streamers, had nobody watching, grew my live streams on YouTube to a point where I've had a lot of people watching. Like, I've been through it all. And at the end of the day, I think it's made me a lot more of a, might not make me a better content creator, but But I think he's made me a lot more balanced and able to see where I'm fucking up, I think, and understand how to be better in that sense. Making better content is subjective all the time as well, and I definitely don't think I'm definitely not the best speaker. I'm not the most creative person. I'm not the best looking. I'm not the best at most games, you know, so just kind of do what I want to do now, and we go from there, and that's why I've been enjoying doing the videos on both of these channels now, because it's stuff I've been wanting to do, and I'm happy with the feedback and the reception that they're getting as well, so it's been good, man. It's been good. And I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing again, which for a long time I wasn't when I was doing this channel. You know, like, I got to a point where I was burnt out, and I was kind of just clicking live because I was like, well, I've got to, because I was getting decent money then. It was like, well, I need to because I'm getting paid. Whereas now, because we've dropped, reset, and this is totally just a hobby now. I'm allowed to, I'm able to, should I say, look at it in a lot more balanced way. You know, I'm doing just what I want to do. I'm not chasing trends, because I think that's one thing as well a lot of streamers fall into. Is trying to be like, well, if I just play the newest game when it comes out, I'll be popular. And I'm not saying that you can't hit games early in categories, especially on Twitch, and get a decent amount of people watching for your first or second stream potentially, but it's never going to give you longevity. I think you've got to make good content in you, which I try not to worry about now. I just try to worry about making content that I enjoy. As long as I'm having fun, then if people enjoy watching, bonus, you know. So yeah, try and get a couple of videos put up tomorrow, boys. We will. But I think, speaking of, I'm going to call it there because it's nearly midnight and I've got to be up in the morning. But we will be back on tomorrow. I did have myself booked in to get my hair cut, but I decided to just go shave it off, you know, go prison style. So I ain't got to worry about doing that now. So we'll get live tomorrow. I'm not too sure what we're going to play. We might just chill and play a bit of Final Fantasy if the servers are back up, which I think they will be. If not, we'll maybe just farm a little bit of Wuthering Waves and maybe do a bit of Honkai. And then Friday, all day Wuthering Friday, because obviously 1.1 updates. I'm hyped. We're going to bash it. We're going to enjoy it. And then, yeah, probably play it over the weekend as well. But we'll switch it up. Next week, I'll probably play a bit of Honkai Impact 3rd for the first time. Bit of Final Fantasy. And then we've got Zenless Zone Zero. Is it Thursday? I think.
This better not awaken anything in me.
It might. It might. Did you get a haircut to do that? Yeah, I was gonna go and get it cut properly. I was gonna get a fade and have it look nice, but then I was just like, you know what? Kind of just been wanting to shave it for a while, just for the sake of it. Probably the last time I ever shave it. Unless I really start going bald, which I think I'm not going bald, but definitely getting a bit more of a widow's peak nowadays. So you never know. But anyway, boys, appreciate you hanging out today. It's been an absolute pleasure. If I don't see you through the rest of the week, have a good one. All right. And thank you for the continued support. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, boys. We've got the same airline. Hey, let's go, baby. All right, then, lads. I'll catch you later, yeah, man. Watch how you go. Ta-ra.